Touchdown! San Francisco!
One. Yo, what is up? We are here. Week 1 is finally done. You know, Monday was a little disappointing for a lot of us. Week 2 is here. We have our picks. We have our results already from what we did. I'm telling you right now, I was way off. But, you know, this podcast is here to humble people. You know what I'm saying? So, I got my boy Thorn. He finally got his camera on, so you understand the genius that came out of his, his mouth. Last week, you can finally see, put a face to that voice. My boy Mario, you see him a lot on our Adios Pelota baseball chat. He's here now to talk football with his Raiders. I know he's real depressed about that Chargers loss. And then my boy Wash, he's going to be trolling us this whole time because this man is a New York Football Giants fan. And this man, he got a W this week, man. We all on this chat didn't get a W this week. But my boys, we're going to go talk about week 1. I'm going to talk about this very first game, the ring ceremony. I know I was wrong. All right, the Bills going to LA to face the Rams. It was 31-10. I just want to go from Thorn all the way around the horn. How y'all felt about this game? I know y'all called it. I didn't. I was the only one probably that went Rams.
I went Rams.
Yeah, so it was split in this whole conversation, but within the podcast last week, those two went with the Bills. And my heart said Bills, but I was going with the NFC West. I was being biased. So, Doran, go ahead. You're gonna start us off. Talk about this first game.
All right, Buffalo, man. I mean, like I said, I told y'all, Josh Allen is due for a big year this year, man. He might get a ring. He might get an MVP, man. And I think he putting y'all on notice, putting the world on notice. I think the Rams, they came in, they got their ring ceremony, they got caught up in the moment. You know what I mean? I think. Like they just thought that it was like everybody was so in awe of their last championship. They got together last year. What they say? You can't celebrate every win like it's the championship, even though it was. But
Right.
you gotta move on, man. It's a new year. Everybody ready to beat y'all. Y'all the team that won it, so everybody want to beat y'all convincingly, and that's what happened. Overall, it was a good overall team win from Buffalo. I saw a lot that I did not expect to see. We saw a lot of different wrinkles. Yeah, we saw Josh Allen do what he gonna do. We saw Stephon Diggs perform. Their running game looked pretty solid. The defense looked solid. They're gonna be there. Now we see why they're the consensus of favorites right now, man.
What's up, Mario?
I picked the Rams. And a few things I didn't account for was one, how big of an impact losing Von Miller would be. How big of an impact losing Andrew Whitworth would be.
Right. That's key.
Then they had the rumors with the elbow issue with Matt Stafford, and he wasn't looking good. And then the running game wasn't looking good. And the one thing that I didn't take for account was how much hate in his heart Josh Allen will be playing with this year, lingering from last year.
That coin flip, man. That coin flip.
Like, he's like on another level. He was fantastic last year. He's taken it another step this year,
Exactly.
and I'm hard pressed to find a team that's going to beat the Bills this season at all. The way they look top to bottom, they look disgusting. Von Miller looked like
young
Broncos
2014 Von Miller. That motherfucker was going crazy.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's the Von Miller we haven't seen in a few years. He's still been good, but he wasn't that. I don't know, man. I don't see very many teams beating Buffalo this year, if any at all. I don't know.
What you thinking, Wash? Because I know you picked the Bills.
So I said the Bills may go 13-4, and I said the 4 games they may lose. Well, now I'm saying they may go 14-3 at the worst. I don't think the Bills look amazing.
That's not a hot take, though.
So I will sit here and say this, but I called the game, and I said the games they may lose. This is what I'll say. The addition of Von Miller was amazing. That front seven, or the front seven, they pressured the quarterback, man. That front line they pressured the quarterback. That was key. We've never seen the Bills with the addition of Von Miller was amazing. That line, man. I'm a New York Giants fan, so we live and die by the line. That I will say the only negativity I say about the Bills is while Josh Allen is playing amazing, he's gonna get hurt, bro. My man's is gonna if he keeps playing where he wanna sit here and who did he who was it Bobby Wagner?
That was
Bobby
Bobby
Wagner.
Wagner.
Bobby
Yo,
Wagner.
if yo
Dunked on
yo,
him.
what's up with this guy?
He
Yo,
did the Space
I
Jam dunk
respect
with
it.
Bobby Wagner.
Look, Josh Allen is a Buffalo Bill. Motherfucker, he a Bill himself. A Buffalo Bill. He a Buffalo himself. Look, calm down, bro. You're not supposed to be trying to run through Bobby Wagner, man. If my man does not get hurt, if Josh Allen does not get hurt, they'll make it to at least the AFC Championship. There's only one team I think that can disrupt them.
That's
Josh
crazy.
Allen's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, but so yeah.
Phenomenal.
That's not a lot of what you're saying is not a hot take. I think that's a lot of believable stuff. You know, Josh Allen went 20 out of 31 throws, he landed 26, 297 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. The running game was balanced with of course Josh Allen had 56 of them things. Then Singletary and Moss collectively got about 50 plus. You already know who the star was that game. Stephon Diggs, 8 receptions, 122 yards, 1 touchdown right there. Then you had Gabriel Davis, who I left on the bench for fantasy football. Four receptions for 88 with a touchdown. You also had Isaiah McKenzie getting a touchdown. The defense, you want to talk about impact. You talked about Von Miller, Mario. Mario, this guy is not only a great player, but because of his presence, makes everyone else better. Jordan Phillips, what is it? 1.5 sacks. You got Boogie Basham, a sack. AJ Espinoza, shout out to all my Samoans, 1.5 sack. And then to include Von Miller with 2 sacks. This collectively, the Bills, when we talked in week 1, I always said they were okay at defense. But now, because they have a Von Miller, it just makes everyone else even greater, because when you have an impactful player, he impacts the whole damn field. Because of his play, everyone else is juiced. This game went crazy, and I want to talk about this Rams team, because in my heart of hearts, if Jaquiski Tart in the NFC Championship game picks off Matt Stafford, we're not talking about Matt Stafford in the Hall of Fame as a Super Bowl champion, because he threw a duck. Listen.
Matt Stafford go through Hall of Fame?
If he doesn't get this ring, he wasn't going to. Not first
He's
ballot.
going now?
Not first ballot. Well, now, yes, because he has a ring to solidify all the stuff he did in Detroit. But I'll tell you like this.
He got nothing else.
Listen.
Got nothing else.
Well, I mean, besides having losing streaks, yes, I get it with his stats weren't bad.
I just mean in terms of accolades, he ain't got nothing else.
I mean, yeah, you get it. But I believe this Super Bowl ring, because, that's always the thing for quarterbacks. Super Bowl rings for a quarterback will lift you up there. But I'll tell you like this. If Jaquiski Tart picks him off in the fucking NFC Championship, that was a punt, bro. That shit was a duck in the air. No one around. It was literally handed to him. And guess what happened? He's not on our team. He went to the Eagles, got cut. He's nowhere to be found. Why? That same play. This guy got 41 throws, 21 was to be exact, to be completed, 240 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. This is the Matt Stafford I've always told everybody. Yes, he's way better than Goff. Yes, I get that. He was good enough to take that team to another level, and I get that. The only reason he was in that level is because somebody couldn't catch on defense. That's all I'm going to say about this one, because, it still kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? Watching that shit.
You feel as much?
just a little bit. So we're gonna talk about the next one. All right, we talked about the Thursday game. We're talking about the 1300 games now. I think I was right with this one. I believe everyone was right besides the homer with that nice rise up flag behind him. You know what I'm saying? The Saints 27 going against the Falcons 26. That was the game. It was really weird. I'm going to go with Washington all the way, and I want to go Thorne last because, he's a Falcon fan, so I want him to express himself even more. But before y'all go, I just want to let y'all know this. How weird was it that I mean, how I don't want to say it's weird, but how common is it to know that Jameis Winston was trash for 3 quarters and all of a sudden he's the man in one? I just think that's crazy to me. Like
Oh,
he's
man.
always known to be this wild card, and out of nowhere, his fourth quarter went crazy. Go ahead, Wash.
I told you, I said it before, man. I like Jameis Winston, man. I, I like Jameis Winston, man. He got personality, man. He don't let shit affect him. Jameis Winston will throw 75 interceptions and 75 touchdowns. As long as everybody else doing their job, you can't count my man's out, man.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just gonna say it like this because I feel like somebody else needs to talk way more than me on this. I'm gonna save my conversation. The Falcons play like the Falcons, man. Hey, you got that picture? You still got that picture?
Oh
Please
yeah,
post
yeah, I
that
got
picture
you.
real quick.
I got you.
I want you to hear this.
Damn.
And I know you've seen it, man. But just feel.
That's right
And
here. What
the
is that?
Falcons have lost all of
All
those
those games,
games,
man.
man. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's normal. I'm not
Oh
shocked. I'm
man.
not surprised. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
got,
you know what? When it
I
comes to
got
the
something for you.
Falcons, until the fourth quarter clock is at 0-0-0. Hold on, and it's not a tie game until the end of the game. They ain't won until they won it, and I'm just gonna get off. There's nothing more for me to say. Go Falcons, right?
Hey,
Rise up.
hey, there's three things you can count on in life: it's death, taxes, and the Falcons letting you down. All right, all right. But I'm with you. I'm a big Jameis Winston fan, and I've been telling anybody in the vicinity of me who's been willing to hear it. My boy got LASIK now, bro. He can see. He can see the field. All right. Michael Thomas looked fantastic, and I love the Falcons. All right. If I wasn't a Raiders fan, I'd be a Falcons fan because I was a Falcons fan back when Madden 2004 came out, and you had Brian Finneran,
That's
Michael,
the best Madden.
Alvin
Goddamn
Crumpler,
flat.
Warwick Dunn. I've loved the Falcons since, bro. But
DVD.
I can't count on them to win a game. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I know you're a Falcons fan, but I I think Tampa's
At
gonna be
all.
winning the NFC South. You know?
Was so. I mean, obviously, I heard y'all take, but I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna talk about my team for a minute. They started well. I'm definitely surprised about how that defensive line played. Grady Jarrett looked very good, man. You can't sit there and say Jameis Winston wasn't back there scared as for his life every time he dropped back, and that's crazy to think about. That line was doing that type of damage. But as it always has been since that Super Bowl, man, our coaching is leaving us out to dry, man. We got the best kicker in the game. You 3rd and 1 on the what were they 3rd and 1 on the 20 or 30, something like that. You could take a knee on 3rd and 1, kick it at 4th and 1. He's not gonna miss. You know what I mean? That give you at least a full 7 points. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean? So he wasn't gonna miss that kick, man. And I just feel like the coaching let us down again, man. I was pleased with Mariota. I think he needed to they need to keep doing what worked though, man. That's their problem. They see something that work and they just will not stay with it, man. That's what killed me on them. I was irritated, but I'm not letting it get to me too much this year. I know they we low key in a rebuilding year. Hockey in a rebuilding year. We needed to see a little more out of Kyle Pitts. Cordell Patterson played excellent.
Excellent, bro.
Drake-
that was
Drake
a
London-
beautiful ass person.
My boy
Drake
Drake London will be nice.
Drake London went crazy. I feel good about the Rook. He was doing his thing.
USC.
But yeah, that I don't know, man. That fourth quarter was ridiculous to watch. It wasn't far out of my mind to think that would happen, but I just thought maybe they see it differently. You know what I mean? As we as fans see it differently, but you know what I mean. Like I said, coaching failed us again, man. I think they got a few more games of that before we stop. I think Arthur Blank gonna stop looking at this as like, okay, you know, you learning, you getting your system down, and he really gonna start having to make a move, man, because we can't keep going through this, man. Ever since that Super Bowl, it's been the same thing, and it's getting old, man. But props to the Saints.
What
What you about to say?
what's getting old and getting annoying is Kyle Pitts, bro. Kyle Pitts, bro, he got targeted 7 times and only received 2 of them. Now, I'm not gonna say that was all on him, but it's so annoying to know that this guy, who I think compares as a Niner fan to Vernon Davis, this man is too much of a great talent to be having 1 touchdown for his rookie year, right? They always make fun of him because he ain't never scored a touchdown in America because he got his first touchdown in London, right?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so they always make fun of him for that, right? And now I'm looking at the stat sheet, and the guy that I have on my I know your ass have him, Thorn, on my fantasy team is fucking getting 2 catches for 19 yards, bro. No, listen, the
Well, they didn't think. I know they didn't see Drake London performing like that either, though, and that was working for them. So I think they kept trying to. They saw the exploit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be biased. Fuck USC first of all. To my boy Mario. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking praise nobody from USC. Drake London, I'll let him do that shit. But you did mention Cordell Patterson. One of those like talented players that can play anything. 22 carries for 120 yards. Whoever has him, I know your ass has him as a running back.
Yeah.
That you got him. Yeah, I know you did. But Marcus Mariota didn't do bad. He didn't throw a touchdown, nor did he throw an interception. Got 215 yards, but he could do better than that. But I'm talking about the Saints. Jameis Winston, 34 fucking throws, landed 23 of them, 269 yards, 0 interceptions is the surprising part.
Right.
That's the LASIK.
Right.
That's the LASIK.
Did you see his quarterback rating? I think he's like a 118.4.
That's the LASIK.
For
You can see.
For Jameis Winston, that is a very good quarterback rating. But just to see
That's a good quarterback rating, period.
Just to see the goose egg for Jameis Winston for interception is a plus. 2 touchdowns, right? You go to the rushing, right? It was very balanced. Taysom Hill, fucking 81 yards, right? With a touchdown. Then you go into the receiving, right? You got Michael Thomas, barely got 57 yards, but got 2 touchdowns. The other side, you have Jarvis Landry. Didn't get a touchdown, but he had majority of the bulk of the yards, 114. It was very balanced for the Saints. I think the Saints and everyone, I don't know if y'all agree. I don't think this Buccaneers team is coming out of the fucking NFC South. I don't think so. I really don't.
I'm gonna say what I said on that first show, man. I think they split, and all of them are gonna split with each other. I don't think nobody gonna sweep anybody in that division.
I really think. I don't either. But I really think the Saints are gonna surprise y'all out of this division and win this division. I really think so. I honestly think that this is the team to watch as far as like the upset alert when it comes to divisions. I don't know if I know I didn't bring it the first one, but that was my take on that division right now. Is I really like the defense. You get Michael Thomas back. You bring Jarvis Landry. Jameis Winston got LASIK surgery now, like you said. Like there's a lot of things that happen. So let's move on. I want to talk about the next one. This one is funny because I think I was the only one that picked this team. Mario, you weren't there, so let's find out who you picked. We're going. The Browns going to Carolina Panthers. It was 26-24 Browns. I chose the Browns. Now we're gonna go with Thorn all the way around the horn on who you picked, what you expect, and what you felt about this whole game.
I believe didn't I pick the Panthers?
But yeah, all y'all picked the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean that was like I said, I picked the Panthers, but I'm glad Kareem Hunt.
Yeah,
crazy man.
Yeah, I was talking shit. I was talking shit. I'll take my L for that.
I told you, Kareem Hunt is still that dude, man. And that 1-2 punch in the backfield don't matter who the quarterback is.
I picked him off on. I picked his ass up on waivers.
Oh yeah, I got him. I'm starting him this coming week too. But yeah, I mean, Carolina, I didn't really see nothing too crazy, man. I think they still trying to figure that whole deal out with how they gonna move this offense, man. Christian McCaffrey, he had a decent game. Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm not like shocked. You know what I mean? It wasn't really a big game for me. It was cool to see though. Cool to see Cleveland still, pull through the adversity of not having, a quarterback in that situation, being the underdogs. You know what I mean? That was cool to see. Miles Garrett, he's still Miles Garrett.
That's my defensive player of the year right now, bro.
Yeah, especially with T.J. Watt getting hurt. I guess we'll talk about that later. But
He may be back. But yeah, I saw the injury report for TJ Watt. He ain't gonna be out long.
I don't know. That's a tough injury, bro. Has a lineman torn bicep. I mean, torn pec. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it was a good game, man. I think Cleveland got a lot of people on the radar now. Gonna see something. They're not as too far away without Deshaun Watson as we thought they were.
I like that. What's up, Mario?
I went Panthers as well. I didn't really like. I wasn't going for the Panthers as much as I was picking against the Browns. In a sense, I thought them not having a quarterback was going to be an issue, but Cleveland is showing that like even an average quarterback can succeed in Cleveland with the people that they have around them, which is crazy to me. Um, I don't know, man. It was I didn't watch the entire game. I think the Panthers are better than what they are. I just think they're only going to go as far as their quarterback is going to take them, and they don't have a quarterback on that roster that's going to take them very far between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. And as a USC fan, that hurts to say because I love Sam Darnold, but they have their team isn't bad. They just don't have a quarterback to right that ship, and they waited too long to get a quarterback. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Other than that, I mean, the Browns are still the Browns. They still have what's probably going to be the top 3, top 4 running game in the NFL. Their defense is still going to be disgusting, like he said before. Myles Garrett's still going to be Myles Garrett. The team's gross, and once I think if the Browns break even or as close to even as they can before Deshaun Watson gets in, they'll probably make the playoffs.
That's their goal, really, just to get in.
Yeah, just break even. Well, he's missing 11 games, so if you go, I can't do math very well. So if you go like 6-5 or 5-6,
they just got to get in the playoffs, man. If they get in the playoffs, that's all they need.
Yeah, just hold it down until the king of all the season.
I like it. What's up, Ty?
So listen, can we give Baker Mayfield or can we give the Panthers?
No.
Listen. They were down. They were down bad entering the fourth quarter. They scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. I had turned the game off because I was like, this is not the game I expected. Looking at Baker's stats, Baker's was 16 for 27, 235, 1 TD, 1 interception. He got sacked 4 times, 84.6 rating. Jacoby Brissett, he had a 74 rating. The difference between Jacoby Brissett and Baker Mayfield is Jacoby Brissett he's a placeholder. Baker Mayfield is the Panthers starter. So when thinking of the as a whole, the Panthers are in trouble. The Browns team is a good team. I had the Panthers. I thought that Baker Mayfield was going to use this game to shut up the doubters. I guess not. Your 1-2 punch, Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Listen, I ain't never doubted them boys. You're right. Cleveland has a good enough team in which, like you said, it doesn't matter the quarterback. It seems they're going to be fine. I was shocked, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I was shocked. I thought the Panthers were going to edge it out. So
that's crazy. You said the
word. It is. They're going to lose next week, too. This week, too. But we'll get on to that later.
That's crazy that you said shocked. I wasn't shocked. The way I felt about this game is the way I felt about the Broncos game. But it was the opposite. I felt, I've never been a Baker Mayfield fan. Washington, I know you are, but the Browns always had they always had a top 5 offensive line. 2, they always had the best top 5 running game, like Mario mentioned. 3, their defense is not that bad. I would put them in the strong 10 to 15 range. Because they have a lot of skilled players. They have a lot of people. Myles Garrett's gonna be him, Myles Garrett. But my take about this was yes, my take about this was I thought that the left tackle, who was a rookie for the Panthers, was going to have a hard time with someone like Myles Garrett. And he actually did. And that's where my take. And I've always had to, if you guys know the way I speak football, and Washington knows because I always get on Johnson about this, your blind side is everything. If your blind side's a rookie and you.
Sixth pick, right?
Huh?
Something with an O. The sixth pick, right?
I don't know, but I know he's a rookie. That's all I know. He's a rookie left tackle going against an elite top edge rusher in Garrett. And I knew that was going to be the problem because you need that edge rusher to be tamed for someone that's not as accurate as Baker Mayfield. So I'm not going to keep going on this. I knew that was going to be a factor, and it planned out because a lot of, like, to be fair, when we keep going, everything that I talked about, it didn't pan out because we're going to talk about this next one. And everyone chose this team. And I'm so fucking pissed off about this game. So we're going to go to Chicago. My San Francisco 49ers traveled to Chicago in the ugliest weather possible. Field looked like a pool. I'm not making that an excuse. But I'm going to go first, and then we're going to go with Washington on this, and then we'll go around the horn. Chicago Bears beats the San Francisco 49ers 19-10, and I'm not surprised. I knew it from the jump when I was watching the game from first to second quarter. Even though we got 7 points, then we hit a field goal. I'm looking like, why aren't we doing more? Our defense is carrying us, stopping them all day, every day. But why isn't our offense doing more? But it is what it is. We couldn't score no more. It got even worse when the fucking weather started downpouring. It was funny, too, because as soon as we tried to make a comeback, the fucking rain goes crazy and no one can catch shit. So I'm like, I'm not using it. Yeah, it was a wrap, bro. Like, you could even throw the ball to the ref and they could catch that shit. But I'm not making that excuse. The defense, I'm not giving them no, like, slack about it. It was just offense kept going 3 and out. My defense is fucking tired. You can't put them on the field most of the time. And to be honest, it's just the plays wasn't there. I'll give it to Justin Fields. I'm not a big fan of him. I talked shit about him my first fucking time on this channel. He played way better than Trey Lance. I'll give him his flowers for that. But it was an ugly game, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'll let y'all roast my team. Go ahead, Wash.
Justin Fields had 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. You let that shitty ass Bears team beat y'all. There's no. Let me not say because the Bears team ain't shitty.
It is,
I just
bro.
don't think
They're top 5 pick this year, bro.
They're not good.
They're top 5. They're picking
listen,
top 5.
Here, I'll change my words. I'm not gonna say they're shitty. They're not good. So, and we've talked offline about this. I think the question that's immediately going to hit everyone's mind is, should they?
No.
Week 1 is
No.
the big week 1. Hold on, week 1 is the biggest overreaction week.
Yes.
In the NFL, everybody overreacts week 1. So the question everyone's going to ask is, should we start Jimmy?
No. Not yet.
I do agree. You have to give Trey Lance a chance. I actually drafted Trey Lance one of my fantasies. Trey Lance, he can move with his legs. He needs more playing time. He does. I will give you the weather was bad.
Horrible, bro.
Let's see. Let's see what Trey does next week. I'm still, as a whole, I don't understand how y'all allow Chicago to get 19 points. I don't.
I do.
However, they're used to that weather. It's like when people play in Minnesota, Minnesota automatically has the advantage because Minnesota's used to that weather. So,
I mean, not anymore. They're playing a dome.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm talking about back in my bag.
Oh, yeah.
Dante Culpepper days. My fault. So we'll see. Bad game. Chalk it up. We'll see what happens next week before we give a good take on 49ers.
Everybody's pushing the panic button in San Francisco. Just relax. I like bad weather games even the playing field. with good and bad teams. It's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Like
I like
games
that
like
take.
that.
That's a good take.
Games like that where teams come in the favorite and say you got an 80-20 Niners Bears, that weather like that is going to make it closer to 60-40 or 50-50. Something like that, anything is possible, anything can happen because nobody plans to play in something like that,
That
regardless
was
of how much
horrible.
you know, that was one of the worst weather games I've ever seen. Don't panic in San Francisco. I feel like they're going to be just fine. I'm not going to push the panic button on Trey Lance off of a game like that. Let me get a couple of games, 3 or 4 games of not playing in what's essentially a pool and see what happens before people start calling for Jimmy G. I think the Niners are going to be fine.
I like that take. That was a good take.
This was one of those anomaly, and I'm not even a Niners fan. This is one of those anomaly bad games, bad weather games that could go either way. We see it time and time again. We see teams losing bad weather just because the weather plays so much of an effect in football. I don't think the Bears are as good as that people are thinking they are, and I don't think the Niners are as bad as people are thinking they are.
That was a good take. I like that.
I have a question. You think they'll make it back to the champion? They made it to the championship last year, correct? You think they'll make it back this year?
Why not?
No, because I think they need to get that chemistry going with Trey Lance.
Yeah, that's a big factor in it. But we can
I
talk about
think
the
they need to
weather.
get that chemistry going. And then on top of that, when you keep someone like Jimmy G there in your locker room, that's going to divide some people. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get the Jimmy G homers, and then you're gonna get the Trey Lance homers, and I don't think the team is going to be successful with both of those guys in the same locker room. You got to pick a guy, stick with it, and whichever one you don't pick, you got to ship him off somewhere. Because like the team's not gonna grow until you do.
It's gonna be Jimmy. You didn't invest so much in Trey Lance. It has to be Jimmy. And knock knock, Goot. Your Dallas Cowboys needs a quarterback.
Hold on. You say it has to be Jimmy, but if they go 1-7, 1-8, or whatever this halfway through the season, is it Jimmy?
So before we get Thorne, because Thorne needs to put his take in this. You asked me that question. I'm gonna answer it, but I'm gonna answer it with a question. Mario, they gave up so much for Trey Lance. They don't have nothing guaranteed for Jimmy next year. You're gonna trade away all these assets for a guy that you don't care about and let Jimmy G just walk. You're gonna lose as a franchise because you might potentially lose Trey and Jimmy, because Jimmy's only here for this year. There's no guarantee he's coming back. And then
I'm telling you, if Trey Lance is not as advertised, why not keep Jimmy? Green Bay's doing it with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, granted, two different.
Let's not compare.
But like Jordan Love and Trey Lance could be the same type of hype. People are thinking they're going to be so on and so forth. They're either the guy or they're not. You know what I mean? And if not, why not pay the guy that you know you've had success with?
Yeah. So the thing about that is they already. So I agree what you're saying, but what I'm saying is there's so much shit in the hole for Trey Lance. What they gave up for him, they have no choice but to invest in that kid because they gave up so much of the future for him. Mm-hmm. They have to bank or fucking go bankrupt. So Jimmy G is only there for a Band-Aid. If he's hurt, they'll put him in. Or for like Dallas, who just lost Dak for the season, you'll go fucking try to get all the value you can for him. There's no way that even win or lose, like we say, if Trey's not the guy, it doesn't matter. They have no choice but to take this dub or L with Trey Lance because of everything they gave up, bro. We gave up first rounds, not just 1, 2. Second rounds, not just 1, 2. Like, they gave up too much, and they have no choice to take this L respectfully. Like,
I get it, but
Trey Lance is live or die, bro.
Like success with.
I get it. All right, Thorne, let's go. I need you to get on this, and because we gotta get through these and talk about them. Go ahead.
Ovi, I mean, we were making a big stick about the weather, but didn't they play in a game just like this, 2 years ago or a year ago? When in
Washington?
When the 49ers flipped and they were sliding in the rain and all that. And
so that was a Washington ugly game, and we won by like 2 points or 3 points. It
Oh,
was
okay.
no touchdowns. It was just all field goals that game. It was an ugly
Okay.
game, and I remember that. And I get where you're
Yeah.
going with this.
But I say that to say that they got the experience. At least I know some people on that roster was there for that game and they got
Yes.
that type of experience. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know it's not. You can't just eliminate it. It's a factor. But I think they gave Trey Lance too many opportunities to make a play, man. I think once you saw what the weather was, once you saw that he had a little bit of jitters. You know what I mean? And I think he went 13 for 28 passes, 164 yards, and an interception. I don't think that in that type of game you need to be throwing that much, man. Especially when you got Debo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell, all these guys, you know what I mean, ready to run the ball and have success. I mean, Debo Samuel, 8 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown, averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Why not run that until you can't? You know what I mean? Especially in a bad weather game like that, you gotta do that, man. That's always been the go-to in football. Run the ball when it's bad weather. You know what I mean? Raining like that. That's where your running backs got to thrive and survive, baby.
That shit was
Um,
terrible. That shit was
yeah, they got
terrible.
to. And then Justin Fields, he played good. I mean, 8 for 17, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. That's not going to be enough to win you any type of games anywhere else. You know what I mean? That ain't enough. But more props to them. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going. He a Georgia boy. He from the South Side, so it's cool to it's cool to see him finally get some success. But I don't think it's going that far. Past
Yeah,
that game.
I'm gonna give him his flowers, man. He outplayed us. So all the shit talking that I do about him. Like, listen, I'm gonna eat the shit that I fucking laid out there. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're gonna scrub this fucking game. I don't want to talk about this game no more. We're gonna talk about a game that I don't think anybody thought was gonna happen. We're gonna go Pittsburgh Steelers going to Cincinnati Bengals, winning this 23-20. Thornton, you start this because I don't think any of us picked the Steelers.
Man, this Steelers defense, man, they were turning up out there. Minka Fitzpatrick, he trying to
That's my
be a
guy.
defensive player of the year.
That's
He trying
my
to
guy.
be a defensive player of the year. You know what I mean? They was some hogs out there, man. Props to them. They got the number 1 defense in fantasy right now. They looking like the number 1 defense in the league. Even though Cincinnati put up 20 points, that's an offense. That's an electric offense, man. And it's hard to hold them.
It's hard to hold him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's hard to hold him to something like that. So that's pretty good. Mitchell Trubisky, what did he went 21, 38, 194 yards and a touchdown. He looked a lot better than that, man. He looked a lot better than that, and I don't think they feel too bad about running with him the rest of the year. I don't know when Pickett gets in, if he gets in, but if Trubisky keep playing like he did that game, he not gonna get in no time soon, man. He's going to sit there and learn from him, if anything. I expected to see a little more out of George Pickens. I thought I was kind of a letdown for me in fantasy wise, but I didn't start him or nothing. But I think Najee Harris is going to have a big role in the way this team's success is. I don't think it's time to worry if you're a Bengals fan. I think they still are going to be dangerous. Nobody should be taking this team lightly. Jamar Chase, if he get his hands on the ball, it's electric. He could probably take you for 90 yards. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Burrow is shift team certified, as they say. He is not an easy quarterback to get down when you get back there in that pocket. So if you get him back there, it's cool, but you got to get him. He's squirmy back there. So Joe Burrow he's still a Heisman winner. It don't matter too much in the pros, but he's still playing like he's that guy. That's Joe Cool, man. It was a cool game to watch though, man. That was best game of the weekend for me. That was cool to see, man. Big plays all around both sides. That defense though is looking very good. That's solid. You're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You happy about this? I think this team is getting the playoffs, and that, like I said, defense win a championship. So we'll see what happens, man.
I think I love Joe Burrow. I think that man is trying to do too much. That man threw 53 times yesterday, which is insane. They spent a lot of money on that offensive line. Granted, when you play defense like Pittsburgh, like you gonna get sacked. Like
seven total sacks.
It is what it is, and you go and throw picks. But to throw 4 picks, I think he's taking a page out of Carson Wentz book and doing that hero ball thing a little too much and trying to put too much on his shoulders. I think Bengals are gonna be fine. First and foremost, like if you got Jamar Chase Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon, you're gonna be all right. But their wide receivers took a lot of a beating. That last one, a lot of them went down.
Yeah,
And then
T Higgins. I don't know if he's gonna be
after
playing.
Jamar
You know what I
Chase,
mean?
T. Higgins is down. Like you got to figure out who you got. You know, but the Steelers defense looked like the real deal. But it's Mitch Trubisky isn't going to win you games, but like you just got to make sure you don't lose you games. You know what I mean?
That's
So
the
we'll
key.
see.
That's definitely the
Yeah,
key.
we'll see. I think they should have just let the kid play, let Pickett play, and see what they had. But I think they probably had some backroom deal with Trubisky where he was going to be the guy to try and give him a chance or whatever. But I want to see Pickett because I think Pickett will elevate this team. I don't think Trubisky. Trubisky he's a game managing quarterback. He's not going to win you games. Hopefully, he doesn't lose you games, and he just keeps you in it.
Yeah,
You know.
that's all you need right now with that team. That team is pretty solid. Washington, I need you to talk about this before you do your take. What's the word on T.J. Watt?
I believe he's out two. Let me see. I thought it was
It,
3 weeks.
it looked more than what you're gonna say. That's what I'm saying.
No. They I think they said they expect him week 4. I know that they're not putting him
Oh,
on IR. He's
okay.
he's he's his timetable's not that long.
So he'll be back.
Um, he will. So listen, nothing you guys said was wrong, but I feel like why are we talking about the Bengals defense? Um, the
Facts.
Bengals had the as I'm just looking, the Bengals. Let me read this. You know, I'm not trying to be like other people. Let me read what this said because I didn't know this. Um, Give me 1 second. Oh, I can't find it. Apparently, the Bengals have the number 1 or number 2 PPR rated defense. The Bengals defense was good. All right, we keep talking about the Steelers defense, and please, they got Minka Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt, but the Bengals defense is what kept them in the game because Joe Burrow threw 4 picks. They were getting pressured. The Bengals defense is what kept them in the game. So as a Bengals, I don't think anybody was really worried about the Bengals. I think they were shocked because a lot of people counted out Pittsburgh because of no who was the quarterback. Um, I think this game showed us that great coaching is always going to be good coaching, great coaching. I think Mike Tomlin is a great coach. I think that the Steelers are a good team. They may finish 10-7, but I don't think any more needs to be said. I think you guys covered it pretty well. I just want to give a shout out to the Bengals defense because we keep talking about Steelers, but they had to win in overtime.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's not just we'll see how the year pans out. The Steelers are better than we thought. The Bengals, like you said, I think Joe Burrow was doing too much. 53 times is outrageous. The only other quarterback I think who threw over 50, I could be wrong, is Matt Ryan, who had over 50 attempts. But
That's a lot.
huh?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I believe Joe Mixon rushed for like 27
27.
times. No,
It was 27 carries. Yeah.
yeah, it was ridiculous. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think anything needs to come out of this, but like I said, the Steelers are better than we thought, and Joe Burrow needs to calm the fuck down.
So there's nothing I have to say. Nothing. Y'all literally hit everything on the head with this game. So I'm about to transfer over to this next game because my hot take for last week happened to happen this game, and I'll tell you like this: even though they took an L, this is not your typical Detroit Lions team no more. I'm telling you,
He's not.
this culture that this coach has made. I'm telling you, Jamal Williams as a running back, he's not their number one, but his culture. By the way, if you look behind Washington, Jamal Williams is an anime fan, and he brings that up all the time. So I just want to let that go, right? But the culture that the Lions are having right now, it's tremendously different than any Lions team we ever seen. I'm telling you, like I said in the first week, I'm not saying they're gonna fucking win the playoffs. Or go to the playoffs. I'm not saying they're gonna be anything good, but what I am gonna say is y'all gonna respect this Detroit team and say, yeah, that's a good squad. So we're gonna talk about Philly. Philly goes to Detroit and they win 38-35, a slugfest. It wasn't a slugfest at first, so I want Washington to elaborate. Everyone else talk about this. I'm not talking about this game. I just want to let y'all know that my Detroit Lions take, it's gonna happen, and every week I'm gonna keep reminding y'all this is not your same Detroit Lions team. Go ahead, Wash.
I think the biggest stat that stands out off these Detroit Lions: 15 attempts, 144 yards for DeAndre Swift. Um, what can I say, or what can you say? You called it. These Lions are not the same Lions. Walking into this game, it was supposed to be Philly was supposed to it was supposed to be an easy game for
You're
Philly.
supposed to stomp on
The
their ass.
yeah, the culture in Detroit has changed. I did not watch Hard Knocks. I will be honest, I did not.
I
When I
did.
saw it was the Detroit Lions, I said I'm good. I don't need to see this. Now I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I do want to take a look. Jared Goff, mind you, I'm the biggest Jared Goff is trash guy. I was the biggest Jared Goff. Jared Goff is trash. Jared Goff is good. Still, I'm still on that, but he's not trash. He's just not good. I'll take a step back. 21 of 37, 215, two TDs, one INT. Good stats. The Eagles are a lot of people's dark horse team this year.
Yes, sir.
Um, let's see. AJ Brown, 13 targets, 10 receptions, 155 yards, no TDs. Um, every TD they got, they ran in. Okay. Jalen Hurts. I will sit here and say this. A lot of people have been doubting Jalen Hurts. Even though they say Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, I've heard a lot of doubters about Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is going to get exposed this year. I think y'all think Jalen Hurts? I don't. I think he's a subpar quarterback with a great team around him. That's my take. I think Jalen Hurts is a B quarterback with a good team, and a B quarterback with a good team will go far.
They'll make him look better. I mean,
Yeah,
We seen it
he's
all
a
them
B
years in San
quarterback.
Francisco.
for him.
No. I'm
I
not saying
seen
that
that
about
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
No,
I
I
don't
am.
know. I don't know.
I
You
Same
think
thing.
Trey Lance is a B quarterback?
No, I'm saying Jimmy G. They got to the Super Bowl how many years with
Yeah,
Jimmy G? That's a
right.
B quarterback.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I think Jalen Hurts is the same thing. I think Jalen Hurts has a great supporting cast. We will see. But shout out to you, LaFau. You called it. You were the first person I heard call it. You were the first person I heard talk about DeAndre Swift because I didn't know who the F that was until he was running on me on Madden. And I was like, who the hell is this guy?
I don't know
And
where he's at. I gotta look this up. I think he's RB3 right now in fantasy. I
listen,
got.
y'all already know who RB1 is, but I'll wait to get on that.
Oh,
I'll wait to get on
I,
that.
I'm,
You know
I
I'm
want.
waiting. I'm waiting.
We're almost
I'm
there.
waiting. But
We're almost there. Go ahead,
look,
Mario.
I'll let it
I,
go. But yeah, go ahead.
I remember last year when the Lions hired Dan Campbell. I listen to a lot of sports radio myself. Everybody clowned this guy, saying he was this corny, over the top dude, saying we're gonna go out there bite people's kneecaps and so on and so forth. But I mean, he's showing if you believe in your players and you're a guy that players want to run through a wall for, you can do some good things.
Say
All
that
right.
again. I need you to say that again, please, because I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Look, if you believe in your players and you're a guy that players want to run through a wall for, you can do great things.
Remember
You don't
that.
have, he doesn't have
Remember
to be
that.
the greatest play caller. You can get guys around you to do that. You can get an offensive coordinator, so on and so forth. But if you're that guy that's going to motivate your players and believe in your players, you see how much, like after the locker room, how much these guys love Dan Campbell, right?
Hell yeah.
I watched
Hell
our
yeah.
how much they love this dude, right? That's all you need. And then me, my guy that y'all ain't talking about, I drafted this man in my fantasy football team off of one video, and that was him remembering the 16 wide receivers drafted before him. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be
I
nasty.
got him on my draft.
And what's that?
I got him on one of my fantasy drafts,
I
bro.
got him in our fantasy draft. The guy's going to be gross.
That boy dropped
I'm telling
20.
you, Jared Goff is a guy who's not really going to make a mistake. I'm not saying Detroit Lions to the playoffs or anything like that, but this is a different Detroit Lions team than previous years, and it all started with Dan Campbell last year. As for the Eagles, AJ Brown looks better than advertised. First of all, no one talked about that. AJ Brown looks disgusting. You say Hurts is going to get exposed, but I don't think as long as he doesn't like do anything crazy or make a mistake, you got him, you got Goddard, you got Devontae Smith. You're gonna be fine as long as you got weapons behind you. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Eagles are gonna be fine. I think the Eagles are gonna win the NFC East, and I think they're gonna be decent.
That's not a hot take anymore after what happened with Dak.
I thought they were gonna win the NFC East before Dak.
Oh, sheesh.
I was
Dak
kind of on
got a
that train
broken
too.
hand, but he looked like he was playing with a broken hand all game.
Sheesh.
That all, yeah. We'll talk about that when we get there.
What's up, Thorn? What's up, Thorn? Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, that I've been on, and I've been watching DeAndre Swift since he was at Georgia, man. I always said he was the second coming of Shady McCoy, man, and he gonna make y'all a believer in that, man. And like I said, I do agree with your take a little more. It hits a little bit more home now. That Detroit Lions team is gonna be something different, man. They gonna spoil a lot of people's playoff dreams and all of that this year. And like you said with that coach, Dan Campbell. He's a leader of men, man, and you see it all across the league. These teams, like even from when we in Pop Warner to when you at the NFL, man, if you got a coach that's that's giving it to you and let you know when you're wrong and ain't scared to tell you when you're wrong, no matter how big you get, that is all these players need, man. And that's from the lowest paid guy to Mahomes to Rodgers and all of that, man. They need somebody to tell them when they messing up. And that man seems that he can tell. He go tell everybody on that team when they doing good and when they doing bad, praising them when they doing well, and dragging them through the mud when they doing bad, man. And that's good character building. I think that they've been needing the type of culture over there. I think a lot of coaches they just don't care. They just getting a paycheck, man. And I think now that's kind of starting to change. Now they just need the athletes to make those dreams come to fruition. And on the Philadelphia Eagles, man, I just don't see Jalen Hurts getting exposed with them type of weapons, man. You just can't. I don't see him. Nobody getting exposed with them type of weapons. You put Jared Goff on the Eagles. You put Mitch Trubisky on the Eagles. All of them throwing at least 300, man. And it don't matter. And that's on. I'm not saying on every defense, but they gonna get you a big game with them type of players, man, because they gonna get open. Somebody is. The running back, Miles Sanders, man, he was a little hurt. Yeah, I ain't like that pick neither. I picked him. He went crazy, man.
I definitely picked his ass off waivers.
Yeah, man. He made some noise. Like I said, last year when the Eagles beat the Lions, they ran it down their throat. They went through the same type of playbook this game, and it helped them out. And them having a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, being able to move around a little bit helped them out too. We'll see how they go down the line. I don't know if they're gonna be enough to beat these elite teams playing like they did against Detroit, but they definitely gonna have them. They gonna make the playoffs. They probably end up winning this division if Dallas don't figure it out.
Hell yeah. Okay, we're going next to the most weird game ever. Indianapolis Colts going to the Houston Texans. They go 2020 tie. Let's go. I'm going with Thorn next. At first, and then we're gonna go around the horn. Let's go. I don't have nothing to talk about this.
Yeah, I think what you saw with Indy was them trying to figure this, trying to mesh these players together. Matt Ryan out there slinging that thing, man. I told y'all he trying to go crazy this year. He 32 for 50, 352 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He almost threw 400 out there, man. Jonathan Taylor, 31 carries, 161 yards, 1 touchdown. This is my dark horse to get to this Super Bowl and make some noise in the playoffs, man. The Texans, I guess they just lit a fire. All this drama behind the organization, I think they kind of want to just get that behind them now, even though it is some corrupt stuff going on, and I think they need to be talked about, and I think they need to be finished. They need to do something about that. We can't just act like that didn't happen. But we'll talk about that another day. But yeah, man, this Indianapolis team is nothing to be worried about. I think you still should be pleased. You got Michael Pittman getting you 9 catches for 121 yards and a touchdown. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal, man, because people were sleeping on Michael Pittman. So, and I know, I know, Oos, you a big fan of Michael Pittman, and
that's my guy, bro.
So,
big wide receivers, bro. Those are my people.
And what school he go to?
What is he? That's another USC guy.
Yeah, what school he go to, Fred?
I
hear some silence, bro. You said you wouldn't say nothing about no USC players.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you right now.
What school did he go to? Like, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
man.
I can't hear you.
But yeah, I don't think you got nothing to worry about. I think the Texans. I don't think they. I think this was a moment for them, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's nothing to get hype about. I think Indianapolis is really gonna be a team to worry about though in that AFC.
It's up for grabs, and I like your take, man. Mario, what you talking about? Fuck USC, but keep going.
I think the Colts are picking up from where they ended last year with that
That's fair.
underachieving performance with Jacksonville. I was at that game, and I just watched a team that should have made the playoffs implode. Um, I I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna underachieve this year. I really do, and I think the Texans bringing in Lovey Smith was a smart move because you bring a guy that's had that experience. He's been there before. He knows the deal. I think he's another one of those guys, like not as over the top as Dan Campbell is, but another one of those guys that like Dan Campbell type of coaches. You know what I mean? Where you believe in your players. And Davis Mills, your boy, Davis Mills.
Where's he
I think
from?
is going.
Where's he from?
I think Davis Mills is going to be a lot better
Where's
than people are giving him credit for.
what
Everybody was
college?
raised in-
What college did
everybody
he
was-
come from?
Everybody, yeah, from Stanford. That's fine. Y'all still lost. Y'all still lost Saturday to USC. But I think Davis. They were ready to write that guy off last year. They were ready to move on from Davis Mills, and he kept
That's
it
true.
together
That's true. That's true.
He kept it together against a very good Colts defense. A very good Colts defense that nobody talks about. Colts got a pretty solid defense on their squad.
Yes, they do. They
And
definitely do.
I think Davis Mills is going to be a very solid quarterback, and I think you just got to let him play, see what you got, because I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be decent. Played better than advertised, and better than what everybody thought it was going to be, and I think the Colts have just hung over from that loss, and I think it's in a lot of the team's heads.
Man, that's
From
crazy.
that loss last year.
Go ahead, Ty.
So you hit it on the head. That's really what I wanted to hit. We talking about this Colts team. This Colts team, they got Matt Ryan. Colts got a lot of
Yeah.
big names. Texans are the nobody team. They're the team that who the Tex Brandon Cooks and
That's
well,
it.
you don't really think of superstars when you hear the Texans, and yet they tied with one of the teams that's supposed to win the AFC South. You see what I'm saying? They're supposed to be the bottom of the barrel. Like you said, Davis Mills. Last year, he was just the guy that was there.
Yeah.
He was just the guy that was there. But if you look at his stats last year, he didn't play bad. That's why they gave him a second chance. He didn't play bad. They were just like, okay, let's see what you got. And 23 of 37, 240, 2 TDs, no interceptions against a good Colts defense. Let me tell you when I first peeped, because I'm not watching the Colts Texans game. There are other games on, but when I look, I have the Colts defense in my fantasy league, and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, they're not doing nothing. I thought I was gonna go ham against the Texans. They're not doing nothing. They tied.
Yep.
A decent Colts team. Matt Ryan, and I said this earlier. Let me read this man's stats because I'm not remembering this stuff top of my head. Matt Ryan, 32 of 50, 352 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, sacked twice.
It is
I don't
what it
think
is.
used to take
It is what it is.
Good.
That's typical Matt Ryan. He's been doing that.
Like Matt
Like I
Ryan,
said,
good.
I don't think the Texans are going to do anything. I just think the Texans there'll be a lot more closer games than we expect. And I think your Lovey Smith take is good. People want to play for him. This is not going to
And
be the
Lovie
Lions.
Smith
They're
has
still
always been a good coach. He was just that guy that could never get
He was
past anywhere. In the
He was
playoffs.
he was a
Yes, you
bad
know.
college coach though.
know?
He was
But
a
the thing
bad
is, like,
college coach.
Lovie Smith, I put in that category with like the Marvin Lewis's types. He'll get you
Oh.
to the playoffs, but like not
That's
much
it.
else. But the thing is, like for a team like Houston, that's what you need right now. You need a
Yeah.
guy that'll get you there, that'll get
Yeah.
you over that hump there, and then if you say you start making the playoffs in a few years, it fizzles out. Move
Love
on, take the next step.
Love
But-
the take. So I'll tell you my little 2 cents before we go forward. That Davis Mills, all right, in college was the the fourth best quarterback coming out of college. I mean, coming into college from high school. All right, the only three that were better: Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, and what's his name in the Jaguars?
Trevor Lawrence.
And Trevor Lawrence. Those are the
What are
only.
those-
Those were the only three quarterbacks that were better than Davis Mills coming out of high school. And then he goes to Stanford, and Stanford takes the shit. Don't talk shit about my team, but that's what happens. So we're gonna go next. I don't think anybody was wrong besides me. All right, the New England Patriots go into Miami and they lose 7-20. I chose the New England Patriots, and I want to quickly say something. I was wrong. I thought this was a typical Miami team that was going to always slowly, gradually be better towards the season. Well, I was wrong. So, y'all go ahead, talk your shit. Go ahead. I don't care who goes.
All right, I'll start.
Well, yeah, I'll still last.
What's his name? Tua, what he had, 23, 33, 270 yards and a touchdown. Tua can do that all year, man, and that gonna make some noise. He ain't got to do nothing else crazy. He could do that all year. You got what you got. I think they need a little more out of Raheem Mostert, but he might be hurt.
A lot more.
Yeah, they need more out of Raheem Mostert. They wanted that Raheem Mostert that y'all used to have. But yeah, Tyreek Hill, 8 catches, 94 yards. He gonna have a touchdown. He's not gonna get him without a touchdown for many more games. Jalen Waddle, 4 catches, 69 yards. That's got the league scared. Just them two right there. Them two right there getting them type of catches. The distribution that this Miami offense is having. Hopefully Tua can keep it up, man. I want to see him succeed. You know what I mean? From all the trash they was giving him this offseason. The Patriots, I don't know what to say about them, man. They're not really nothing ever wows me about them, bro. Mac Jones, 21 of 30, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I mean, they say that's the baby goat Tom Brady. I don't see it yet. I think that playbook. I don't think that playbook is like that, man. I think they got to figure something else out to work for Mac Jones. I think that was able to work with Tom Brady having no names, but Mac Jones is gonna need some names around him, man. But yeah, man, Miami. I hope they can keep it up, man. That's gonna be cool to see, man. But yeah, that was a good win for them.
Good take. What's up?
There's one team I'm okay with pushing the panic button on, and that's the Patriots.
Why?
Year. Immediately, they're in trouble, man. They got nobody. They got nothing. Yeah. Look, I'll tell you this. Belichick, one of the best coaches of all time, if not the best coach of all time. The dude's not a GM, first of all. He's doing things with the Patriots now that you could do when you have Tom Brady because he's going to make up for a lot of those blemishes that you have. Okay? Look at their wide receivers, all right? You got fucking Nelson Aguilar, trash. Hunter Henry, trash. Ty Montgomery hasn't been good in years. Devontae Parker is a 3 at best.
Don't you disrespect my Samoan that's on that wide receiver core.
Look, I'm just saying, you got a bunch of 2s and 3s, which when you have a guy like Tom Brady, he can make up for those 2s and 3s.
Agreed.
And make the players better around him.
Agreed.
And then I think the Patriots are in trouble, and I think they're going to be at the bottom of the league this year. First of all, I think they're going to be at the bottom of the league this year. I think at best
what
they're going to
be
be
like a top 5, like a bottom 5, or like a bottom 3,
like 6-11 record. I think
that's not crazy. That's not crazy.
Like, it's not. I look at the team and like, granted, the coaching is always going to be good coaching, but like if you don't got the players around you to execute those plays, you're not going to be a good team. And the Patriots don't have those guys. Mac Jones is a bottom 15 player. Is a bottom 15 quarterback. He's not in my top 15 of quarterbacks. Is he in yours? He's not mine. I'm telling you.
No, he's not. But did he not make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, but look, man. I watched them against the preseason, and their starters shrugged against the Raiders 2s and 3s in the playoffs or in the preseason.
It's preseason, bro.
Well, look at the score.
It's preseason.
It's more of the same thing.
Nah.
Who they got next week?
I don't know who they got next week, but I'm not picking them to win.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him. Man.
I'm not.
Miami's,
I will never.
Miami's gonna win the East, and they're gonna be nice, and they're gonna make Tua look better than what he is because of the receivers you got around.
Hey,
What'd you say? What'd you
They're not
say?
winning the East.
Huh?
They're not winning the East, bro. They're not winning the
No.
East. The Bills gonna win the East.
Oh yeah, never mind. I forgot the Bills are in the East. We're gonna make the playoffs though. Yeah, my bad. No, Bills are gonna win. Bro, I forgot the Bills are in the East. My bad. Yeah, no, Bills gonna win the East. Miami's gonna go in the wild card, and they're gonna make a little bit of noise in the playoffs.
I like your Tua take, but I need Ty to chime in.
Waddle and my bad.
No. Before he goes, finish off.
Waddle
All right,
and
look.
Cheetah are gonna get Tua paid.
Yeah. It's not about those two though. Before Wash says them, it's not about those two. It's about Mike McDaniels. Why? Because he's coming from Kyle Shanahan's tree.
Oh my God.
This
Here we go.
is listen. Kyle Shanahan's offense isn't quarterback dependent. It is quarterback friendly. So now, quarterback friendly is with Tua. He's gonna look good. That's how Jimmy G's looking. That's how we should have looked.
Kyle Shanahan flowers. I'm not with the Kyle Shanahan flowers on offense, man. I just Eddie Bell he killed us in them. You can't say he didn't kill us, man. Them play calls,
No,
man.
so I also I'm not giving flowers to Kyle Shanahan to complete a season. What I'm saying is, look at the quarterbacks that come out of a Shanahan, a Jake Plummer, a fucking Matt Ryan. Look at Kirk Cousins, RG3. Look at every quarterback that came out of this fucking offense that were good. It came out of a Shanahan offense because it catered to their strengths.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this is gonna fucking win the ring because I still, if Washington can fucking vouch, I always still fucking threat Kyle Shanahan on not fucking winning the ring. Why? Because he didn't rise up with the Falcons in fucking against the Patriots. He didn't fucking rise up with the fucking Chiefs in 2019, and now he couldn't rise up against fucking the Rams when he's always had the Rams number. But I have to Washington. Go ahead, and take your take because I had to keep going.
No, you're good. I don't really have much to say there. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse on this one. I like Miami. First of all, Patriots take. There's nothing more to put on that. I think as long as you have Belichick, who knows where you can go. Maybe good coaching wins, but I agree with you. Maybe with having Belichick, who knows? Miami, I think they're a great team. I definitely think they're a playoff team. I think it's a team that it's Tua's contract to lose. That's what I want to say it, but he has everything.
Right.
You know, it's
right.
there's, like you said, there's no reason why you shouldn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? But
If
with
Tua
those
plays
weapons,
bad, it ain't gonna be because of the team and team putting weapons around him. It's gonna be because he's playing bad. That's
Yeah.
all it's gonna be. It's gonna be
That's
because of
fair.
him.
yeah. But I like Tua. I think Tua's a solid quarterback. I don't think Tua's bad. I like Tua, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I never understood the slander he was getting about his arm strength, man. I watched
No.
him win that game against my dogs, man. I seen him do it. All them, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, this is Tua's year to lose. It's his job to lose, though, for sure.
So I'm
There's
about
no
to
reason he should lose it.
I'm about to skip 2 games. All right. I don't know if no, I'm not gonna skip. I just want y'all to do 2 cents on these games. Ravens and Jets. I don't have nothing to say. We all thought Ravens gonna win. Y'all have anything to say about that?
Lamar Jackson's my dark horse for the MVP because he's playing with a lot of hate.
It's a
Look at the ball,
contract.
yeah.
It's a contract year. It's a
And he's his
contract
own
year.
agent.
It's
He's
a
his own
contract
agent.
year. Anything else? All right.
Jets
So
are
let's.
Jets are gonna Jet.
So we're gonna go to this weak ass game, Jacksonville to Washington
That was a good
Commanders.
game. That was a good game to watch. I enjoyed watching.
So
that
let's
game.
talk about it. If you want to talk about it,
I
talk
know
about
what
it.
you're saying.
Look, man, hey,
So
I'm a closeted Jags fan because I live 45 minutes from Jacksonville. All right, I'm a closeted Jags fan. All right, I like what they're doing, and I have optimism for the team. I think they're gonna be all right this year. They're gonna break even, close to even. Obviously, the 17 games, but I think the Commanders are going to give, or it's going to be the Commanders and the Eagles, at the top. Sorry, bro. I know you big old Giants fan. Yeah, I'm not trying to like shit on your parade over there. Y'all pick. I fuck y'all because y'all all picked the Chargers over the Raiders. But like I don't know, man. Like I think Carson Wentz is no longer playing that hero ball that he was playing in Philly and that he was playing with the Colts. So I think we're gonna be all right. And Jahan Dotson is nasty.
Oh,
Jahan Dotson's nasty, bro.
So look, all I want to add to that is so I lived in Jacksonville for about 10 years, and with them Jag fans, listen, they about their team. Duval, I graduated high school, Duval, all that. All right, so when I say like with Jones, Drew, Freddie T, David Garrard, like I was there, and I couldn't
Tony
stand them.
Baselli, all them
Yeah,
things.
listen.
And
I
I
couldn't
got my
stand
dad
Jaguars.
crowd up there, bro.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, I couldn't stand the Jaguars when I was living there because Jones, Drew, Freddie T. I couldn't stand it because I was a Giants fan and I never forgave them when they beat us. Didn't forgive them. They was around, go Jazz, whatever. However, as I got older and moved away from Jacksonville, I have a soft spot for it. You know, I have a soft spot. The Jaguars, I like what they're doing down there. I don't think they're gonna do anything crazy. I think 6-11 should be a realistic year for them. I think that I like Trevor Lawrence. I do.
I think they might go 9-7 or 7-9. My bad, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about to say.
That's fine.
Keep
Will be
mixing up my
7-10,
words. I mean,
7-10, or 7-10, or
7-10, yeah.
okay. But
8-9. Somewhere, I think they'll be around 500.
the
Which is a huge
Jaguars,
step
okay.
from the
I don't
last
think
year.
I don't
Which
think the Jaguars are doing anything that's shocking. Like, okay,
No, but I
the
think
Commanders,
them breaking even will be a huge step from what they were last year.
right? Correct.
Yeah.
That's a winning season for them.
Yeah.
The Commanders, though, the Commanders. Listen, Carson Wentz. Listen, I've been counting Carson Wentz out. Even realistically, his numbers in Indianapolis were not bad. He just fizzled out towards the end of the year. He had like 27 and like 10. Like
Yeah.
I mean, he was decent. Um, I said it last week. I said it before. Y'all laughed at me when I said Antonio Gibson. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all said,
He on waivers for sure right now.
listen, y'all said, mind you, I'm not even going to say it's sustainable. I do not know. He looked good. Like I said, I know my man's got shot. We'll see in a couple weeks. But it's Antonio Gibson's job to lose now.
Right.
But I'm like I said, even though I'm for him and all that, we will see next week.
Okay.
We need him to be continuous. He looked good week 1. Can you do it again week 2? That's how you silence the doubters.
I
That's
like
it.
that shit. Thorn, give me your 2 cents before I go forward.
All right. Yeah. Jaguars, another team trying to figure their culture out, man, and they're making some good strides to get into a positive culture over there, man. Christian Kirk, sleeper, that was a huge pickup for them, man. Had a crazy game. What was that? 6 catches, 117 yards, 12 targets, man. Yeah, man. That type of stuff with a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence is something you cannot sleep on, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna make some noise, man.
They just got to keep
But
Trevor Lawrence doing pregame
yeah,
speeches.
yeah, right. But yeah, and the Washington, man, Carson Wentz, I think he's trying to have a rebound year. We'll see. He got the weapons now, man. He had the weapons last year, but he got some weapons now. Like I agree with your Antonio Gibson take. We'll see how he recovers from this wound, man. Unfortunate thing that happened to him. I'm glad he was able to get out there and play after that. That showed a lot of heart. He probably came back too soon. That's probably why we seen him having the performance he had. But even having that performance after that is crazy because you only imagine what he gonna look like fully healthy, man.
Man, I'll tell you like this. I'm not looking forward to this next game that I want to talk about, okay? I really am not, okay? We got the New York Football Giants going to Nashville, Tennessee. And I didn't want to go.
Let's go.
I didn't want to go here, but I'm going to go like this. I'm not going to say anything that I know my brother's not is going to say. So, Thorn, you're going to start this because I need him to be the main event of the evening. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy, man. I said it before and I'll say it again, man. This team success live and die on how long Saquon Barkley can play, man. They live and die on that, man. I hope they can keep him healthy this year. I hope they manage his carries a lot better than they have been. I always said it. He's a generational talent at the position, man. They got to take care of him, man. I hope y'all don't run him in the ground. But overall, good performance, good win, man. I think, like I said before about Tennessee, also, I think they're starting to figure this Derrick Henry situation out. He's also a great player. Something we ain't never gonna see again for a while. But yeah, that offense got to figure something else out, man, because everybody is keying in on what they're trying to do, brother.
Oh,
But
shit.
yeah, good win by the Giants, man.
Go ahead, Mario, because I can't wait to hear what Watch
I
says.
know. Well, I just got 3 words that I can sum up the Giants, and that's Saquon is back. Saquon is back, bro. Saquon is back, and I love it. I love Saquon Barkley. They looked good. They looked good. They beat a good team in the Tennessee Titans. They pretty much kept Derrick Henry to what would be an average rushing game for him. You know
A
what I
little
mean?
louder. I need to be a little louder with that. Need to be a little
No,
louder
they
with
did.
this. Let me turn the volume up.
Y'all kept Derrick Henry, old King Henry, to what would be an average performance.
King Henry.
No,
King Henry.
no, 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 no.
King, that's like a
No.
priest.
Hey,
Because
who the fuck laid him out from the Giants?
Listen.
Who the fuck laid him out? Who laid him out, bro? Someone laid his ass on his ass,
Yeah.
bro.
I seen that. I seen
Derrick
that too.
Henry
Man.
learned what it was
He
like
got
to
laid
be
out,
Derrick
Thorn.
Henry.
He got laid the fuck out.
I seen it. I seen it.
That boy was on his
that's what
ass
helped
like,
them win the
"Ooh,
game. That's what helped them win the game. Is they played against him like we gonna lay your ass out like you ain't finna just keep running over us like
my
you running over
guy,
the lead.
bro. This man,
You know,
like,
Giants finally got their coach too with Dayball. Dayball's nice. Dayball's nice, bro.
all right. So
Dayball's nice, bro.
let us all shut up. Go ahead, Washington. Go
His
ahead.
name is Brian the Balls. Brian the Balls, because he got balls, man. Man's got balls. I know a lot of coaches would have been scared to take that 4th down play. A lot of coaches would have been scared. First game, it smells different. As a Giants fan, it smells different in here. We haven't even been to the get off your phone. Get off your phone. We haven't been to the playoffs since Ben McAdoo. The one season Ben McAdoo, and y'all y'all let us hear it. When Odell, Sterling, they were all on the boat. All right, y'all let us hear it. However, let's get to the current game. Saquon Barkley, listen, I've been calling it. Saquon back. Saquon back. You know what I'm saying? But more accurately, let's give a shout out to the defense because our defense, there's no Kayvon Thibodeau, which I'm gonna tell you straight up, and I'll admit it here. Like I said, I don't mind being wrong. I was wrong. I said the Titans were going to win. I love being wrong about that. Y'all hear from a Giants fan. I think Kayvon Thibodeau could easily be a bust.
I called that. I called that before y'all took him.
Yeah,
I didn't see much in Oregon, bro.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. I pray I could be talking Michael Strahan, Kayvon Thibodeau, Julius, whatever. Number 2, Aziz Ojulari. If I'm saying it wrong, former Bulldog.
Where's your boy?
My man's was out. So we had Ozias Jimna. I can't pronounce these names. XIM, whatever. We have the defense. We have a defense. Listen to what I'm saying. We have a defense. Wink Martindale. Blitz. Wink Martindale is known for we will always pressure the quarterback, and that's what they did. Even if they couldn't get to the quarterback, that's the main reason why Derrick Henry didn't have the game he had, because they stopped him at the line. They weren't going to let him get free because once Derrick Henry's free, there's no stopping Derrick Henry. Daniel Jones. What can I say? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am not a Daniel Jones fan. But listen, man, listen.
Oh my god.
Quarterback of the year, man. MVP. They go Tom Brady, Daniel Jones. No. All jokes aside. Daniel Jones, besides that crappy ass back shoulder throw he did while the quarterback was looking dead at him, Daniel Jones had a decent game. And that's what really shocked me. If I recall, at one point he was like 14 of 18 for 100. He didn't do too much. He did Daniel Jones played to Daniel Jones' strength. Daniel Jones is not going to throw the ball 75 yards down the field unless he sees it open. When he threw to Sterling Shepard, who was wide open. Saquon Barkley, man. Listen, I ain't gonna harp too long because at the end of the day, there are more teams and it is getting later. But what I will say is this: I don't appreciate any of y'all motherfuckers talking about, and no disrespect to anybody, but I don't appreciate y'all talking about the Eagles and the Redskins Commanders gonna win it. I'm saying it, bro.
Oh boy.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it, man. I'm saying it. We're gonna surprise some people this year. Um, we're gonna surprise some people. As long as we have Saquon, as long as Daniel Jones plays the way he plays. What did you say about Dan Campbell? Remember I said put a pin in that?
Oh yeah. If you believe in your guys and your guy
The
that they
ball,
want to run through a wall for, Dable's that guy.
Dable is, and you know what?
Watch.
Not even just Dable. I'm horrible with these names. The GM. There
I don't
was a
give a fuck
huge,
about
the
it.
one they got from the Bills, the one they got from the Bills. There was a
Oh,
huge culture change this year in New York and the Giants. And though we may not win the Super Bowl, we probably will.
Joe Schoen.
There we go. Even though we might not win the Super Bowl this year.
You're
You know what I'm saying?
not. You're
We
not.
might.
You're
We might
not.
not.
There's a team. There's a team right up the street in Buffalo that's gonna say you ain't.
That might be the only team we may lose to.
Damn.
All I'm saying is, real quick. Let's do a quick poll while we're here. Mr.
You're
Fox,
not.
what's your,
My poll is you're not
let me
making
get
the
it, let me get
Super
it.
Bowl.
Is there anybody on this chat right now who's undefeated besides? No,
Oh,
no,
man.
yeah,
The one
undefeated,
game of the season.
undefeated,
That ends this
undefeated.
week,
Let me
though.
come out. Oh damn! I with the baby up. Damn it! I'll be back.
That's what happens when you're a dumbass Giants fan. Listen, we're going next because I have to get to these games because it's getting late. Listen, we're going to Kansas City at Arizona. I'm telling you, I told you this was going to be a Arizona shootout where they're going to kill their ass. I didn't think fucking the Cardinals were going to go 21. So go ahead, Mario. You're going to start this and Thorn, you're next.
I picked the Cardinals to win. That was a
Sheesh.
poor choice. That
Very
was
poor.
a poor choice.
Very poor.
I think that was more so of me hating the Chiefs and hoping that they didn't recover from Cheetah being gone. But the Chiefs look like they don't need them. Chiefs look no different. The Chiefs look gross. And Kyler Murray, bro. Kyler Murray needs.
He got
to figure it out.
exposed. He got exposed last playoffs, bro.
Granted, week 6 he gets Hopkins back, which is nice. He gets DeAndre Hopkins back, which is great. But I had no choice but to draft this motherfucker because there were no quarterbacks left because he took Lamar Jackson for me. But I don't see it with the Cardinals. And I thought they were going to be all right, but the Chiefs look better than they did last year, and they lost their best receiver. So I don't know, man. I didn't watch that game for very long. I'll tell you that because the Chiefs just mollywopped that team.
Hell yeah.
And two or three touchdowns in garbage time for the Cardinals don't mean shit. They might be the bottom of the barrel in the NFC West.
I called that. Go ahead, Thorn.
Yeah, they still got the best play caller in the game, and they still got a generational talent behind center, man. And I said that before. I said you got them type of players, you got that type of playbook. Ain't nothing changed, but you just took one person out. It's not gonna make a big difference, man. And you just put someone in. You got McCall Hardman. He's a speedster. He had a decent game. Mahomes still was Mahomes. Kelsey still Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? And then Mahomes seemed even more relaxed back there now, and that's scary, brother. That's scary, man. He seemed way more relaxed back there. And then Arizona got a good defense too, a decent defense. They got a defense that'll make them worried. Yeah, man. Arizona, he had the option still, but I think Christian Kirk being gone is being felt by them, man. Christian Kirk used to make a lot of noise as that third option for Kyler Murray, and I think him not having that no more is giving them problems. And him not having Hopkins, obviously, that's gonna give anybody problems. So, yeah, I'm not surprised by this result. I think Kansas City is that one team that they talk about that can beat Buffalo and that can give them a problem, man. So
The
we'll
Chiefs
see how that comes down. See how that happens later on, brother. We'll
The
see.
Chiefs are the Chiefs, and I called this being a blowout for them to win it. I'm not a believer in the Arizona Cardinals. I always said that they're gonna take a drop. I thought last year was a fluke, and it's gonna show. They did get garbage points, like you said, Mario, 44-21. It may look like, oh, it was a little closer than you think. No, if you watch the actual game, they got mollywopped, and KC doesn't have fucking Cheetah no more. But like Thornhill said, this playbook, this generational quarterback, you plug and play any weapon that's around them. Y'all mentioned McCall Hardman, but no one's mentioning about fucking Clyde Edward-Helaire. That motherfucker had a big game that day. And he was on my fucking bench. I didn't even have him on my starters. So that's the only reason why I know. That's the only reason why I know about that. So we're gonna segue off of that. All right. The next game that we're gonna go against. All right. Mario, you gotta go last because it is the Las Vegas Raiders going to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. They lost 19-24. Go ahead, Thorn. Thorn, I need you to go next. Washington, I need you to go after. We're talking about the Raiders Chargers game. The last person that needs to go is the person that lost. Go ahead.
Uh, like I said earlier, man, Herbert looking good, man. Need to get in his feet, getting a little more comfortable back there. He taking the floaties off. You know what I'm saying? He getting in the deep end now. He going underwater. He holding his breath for 20 seconds.
I like that. I like that.
As kids, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
He's doing his thing, man. That offense is crazy. I don't know if is Keenan Allen. Is he playing this next week or is he hurt? I don't know. He's out, right?
He's out. He's out.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what that does to this offense. Even though they still look good. Vegas, they look good too. They're trying to figure it out though. They need one more game to try to figure it out. Devontae Adams, he's looking like that guy still, brother. So that's good for y'all. Derek Carr looking a little more comfortable with a real number one option out there, and then Waller still making some noise. So I don't think you should be worried about losing this game. I think y'all go back. I think y'all may go back. They may come see y'all in Vegas, and y'all beat them the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I think this was an elite game right here, though. So somebody had to lose. That's all.
Go ahead, Wash.
All right, man. Look, I said it from the beginning. The Chargers. All right. Of course, the loss of Keenan Allen is going to be big. Let me pull up my man's stats because so you know, I was sold on the Raiders. What did I? They thought I was crazy because I said I was going to finish second in the division. They thought I was. Or what I said second. I said third. I said third in the division. Right? I said
that's not
Chargers.
crazy though. That's not crazy to say they're going to finish third. But if you would have said second, I would have said something.
I said they were going to make the playoffs.
That's still not. That's still not a big take because
I like the Raiders.
No, but what I'm saying is what's big about what you said is we all agree that this division might produce 3 playoff teams anyway. We already said that.
Justin
Go ahead.
Herbert, 26-34, 279, 10.7 average, 3 TDs for 129.4 QB rate.
Great.
I think he had the highest. I think he had one of the highest. He was the highest fantasy quarterback this week.
No, he wasn't. Patrick Mahomes is QB1.
Okay, well,
because I have him.
All right, this is what I'm gonna say. Kansas. I mean, well, the Chargers look good.
Yes, they do. They definitely do.
You have to understand. I know it's a divisional team, but they look good. You need to give flowers where they're due. I like the Raiders. I think your problem comes. I think you know who your problem is. And you know what? I wanted him. I wanted him on the Giants. I did. I kind of still do because I think it's an upgrade from Daniel Jones. I mean, it would have been, but Daniel Jones MVP. But anyway, Derek Carr. Y'all will go as far as Derek Carr allows you to.
Yeah.
Those 3 picks hurt. Yeah.
I got a lot to say. All right.
Go
First
ahead.
of all, I left that game feeling like Denzel Washington at the end of training day, looking at this team like, you motherfuckers, bro. But I'll tell you this.
Y'all playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
That's how I felt, man. But I'm gonna tell you this: Derek Carr beat the Raiders on Sunday. All right.
Agreed.
J.C. Jackson was out. Keenan Allen went out, and everything was in place for the Raiders to win that game, right?
Devontae Adams went off
These
too.
are my takes, right? I don't even know I'm trying to figure out where to start, but these are my takes, all right? Defense was better than advertised, right? Secondary was better than advertised. Chandler Jones was non-existent the whole game. I forgot he was even on the Raiders. I didn't see him the whole game. I forgot he was there. All right. Devontae Adams was as advertised, right? Derek Carr, for some reason, forgot that there were two other Pro Bowl caliber players on that team that could catch a ball, not named Devontae Adams. I know. I know.
3 interceptions, 5 sacks.
Hunter Renfrow is a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver. He forgot that Darren Waller, until the third quarter, was a Pro Bowl caliber tight end. All right. All 3 of his picks were into double or triple coverage. And that one deep underthrown ball to Devontae Adams, which I was just confused about what happened. That was a game that the Raiders should have won because of the circumstances that were surrounding it. It's 19-24. You're missing your number one corners, one of the top 3 corners in the NFL currently. You're missing your number one receiver. That was a game that the Raiders should have came back and just took that over. There's no reason why they should have lost that game. Derek Carr beat themselves. He was being too aggressive. Derek Carr had a very under characteristic game. That's not how he normally plays. That's not who he is. He had 3 picks and 2 fumbles. He don't throw picks like that very often. He doesn't. Look at his stats prior to. Look at his stats the past few seasons.
Listen, I'll let y'all do that.
But I'll tell you this: the guy doesn't run, and the guy hears footsteps. He gets hit once or twice, and he hears footsteps. He does. And I am one of the biggest Derek Carr defenders, apologists in the world, and I promise you that. But I have no excuse to defend whatever the fuck happened that game. None whatsoever. None. He's still a good quarterback in my eyes. I still support the guy, and I still think he's our guy, clearly. But he beat the Raiders on Sunday. Derek Carr beat the Raiders.
That's respect.
The elephant in the room is this underwhelming performance from Josh Jacobs, though. I think that really hurt.
The thing is, Josh Jacobs, I like Josh Jacobs. I do. I don't think he's as good as people think he is. I think he's a good running back, but I think he's a 900-yard running back, 900-yard season running back. That's what he is. I think he's that.
He averaged 5.7 yards. How can y'all?
But think about
they only gave him the ball 10 times in that game.
Think about the system, though. How many times? You're essentially going into what the Patriot system is, right? How often were the Patriots running the ball?
Yeah.
How many star running backs could you name that the Patriots had?
So the best one I think was Sony Michelle, Michael.
Corey Dillon.
Sony Michelle, James White. These aren't superstar names we're naming.
Superstar guys, you know what I mean?
Yes, agreed.
Is not catered to Josh Jacobs. It's just not. Which is why they didn't keep him they're not going to keep him for the 5th year, because I think they think we can do it with a B or C running back and be fine.
You let the rookie play, man. You let that rookie out, man. Zamir White.
You're only saying that because he's a fucking dog. That's the only reason why you say it. I fucks with him, bro. I fucks with Zamir White too.
Yeah, no, Zamir White gonna be good, but the
Raiders. He only said you ain't slick. You ain't slick, Thorn.
No, I know why he said it. Zamir White gonna be good. I think he's
nice, bro.
But he is nice though.
I don't think Josh Jacobs gonna be here next year. And that's no slight to Josh Jacobs. I just don't think that with everybody that they've paid, they're not gonna have money for the guy.
Yeah, I love the takes. I love these takes.
Adams, Waller, Renfro, Chandler Jones, Max Crosby, and have enough money to keep Josh Jacobs.
No, listen.
Because their biggest offensive line.
Running backs should never be a priority. I'm telling you. It's a dime a dozen for everybody. Look at how the Niners are doing it. We fucking got a 6th-round pick that is starting for us. So yeah, we're gonna cater to that. I get your frustration, but we have to keep going. I'm gonna tell you like this. This next game right here was a flower that I have to give Thornhill, and I'm about to give him right now. These flowers. We're going the Green Bay Packers losing 7-23 to the Minnesota Vikings, and I also said the Vikings were gonna win, but I didn't say exactly what Thornhill said, and I need him to elaborate. Everybody else, quick pick this. We gotta get through these.
Yeah, man. Like I said, brother, Justin Jefferson, man, he's showing the league too. He's one of them guys, man. He is one of them guys. And like I said, if you could look around at this Vikings offense, man, there's a lot of talent, a lot of playmakers around there, man. A lot of players that can really damage you if you don't figure out what's going on. And you saw Justin Jefferson do it. You saw Dalvin Cook do it. Kyle Rudolph can hit you over the top. Adam Thielen is still there. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, man. And Green Bay, they got to get out of the lights, man. They worried about what they talking about on First Take and all these other shows and shit. They need to go ahead and relax and just play football, man. Aaron Rodgers need to cut down on the commercials and shit and take his guys to the film room and figure out what the hell they gonna do, man. Or give Aaron Jones the ball or do something. Aaron Rodgers is still that guy. He still can come out here and win you a Super Bowl, but they're not gonna do it with them. They're not gonna do it with them wide receivers, man, and they're not gonna do it with that team if they don't figure it out. And they need to get some mental fortitude about them, man. They were down. I think first touchdown, they was already shot, man. It's just weird to see out of a team like that. I just never seen that. So they need to get some nuts about themselves and figure it out, man.
Yeah, I picked
right.
the Vikings as well. Vikings look like they're gonna be winning that division easily.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's not a crazy take.
Green Bay
It's
really,
not
really
now.
Devontae Adams right now, huh? Green Bay really misses Devontae Adams, and I don't think that's something that you recover from. You know,
No,
I
nobody
don't,
does.
I don't think that's something. I don't think that's something you recover from with Randall Cobb as your number one and Sammy Watkins as your number two.
Yeah,
You know?
they tail end of their careers too.
Yeah, they need to figure out what they're gonna do because I don't think the Packers make the playoffs this year.
They keep doing what they just did.
No boy.
Did you guys
Well,
y'all hear this on the Roundtree TV? The Packers not making the playoffs. That's a hot take.
Listen,
Hot
I'm
take.
not taking it. I'm not taking it. All I'm saying is this, all right? I think it's too early. What I say from the beginning, week one is a big overreaction week. I think everything you're saying is true. I think as long as you have Aaron Rodgers, you can't just say that, and that's not a fact. Last year, game one, week one, 38-3, New Orleans. 38-3, they lost to New Orleans. And everyone said the Packers are done. Aaron Rodgers went on to win MVP that year. I'm not saying any takes about this. I'll say the Vikings. The Vikings are good. The Vikings will probably win the division, and I will say nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Let's wait till week 2 and 3 before we count the Packers out. That's all I'm gonna say. This carrot cake is really good. If y'all should go to Walmart, the carrot cake is busted.
I
I'll see
literally,
you at the gym.
I literally just text you. If you look at the text, I said, "What the fuck you eating on the podcast right now?" But I don't give a fuck about this. I'll let you know right now that I thought the Vikings were gonna win. I thought it was gonna be closer than this. I gave more respect to the Green Bay Packers, but I'm gonna let that shit go. We're going to the evening games. This is a game that I thought that I think no one said. I could be wrong. Anyone said the Bucks. I said the Cowboys for one reason. Same thing as Thorn. No, you said it for us. You said it for a non strategic reason. You said it for some personal reasons. Me and Thorn thought the same way that Micah Parsons and that the defense. You know, you get Lawrence back. You think that O line is not the same. We were wrong. That O line just stood where they stood. It was an ugly ass game. It still was nasty. Like I still think the Saints are gonna come out the South now. watching what the fuck happened. All right, that's my hot take. But I'll let y'all talk. You carrot cake, you last. Go ahead, Thorn.
I don't feel good. Like I don't like watching this game. I don't feel good about Tampa Bay. I don't feel good. I don't feel bad. I think I got to see another week of them, see what's going on. I don't think we saw the best out of either one of those teams. I really don't think. Um, I think Dallas not being able to score a touchdown is says it all, man. I mean, Zeke, Zeke, I don't know, man. They might just go ahead and make that real full time switch and let Pollard get his reps, man. Just let Pollard get his reps. Let him do his thing. They know he's healthier. They know he's fresher, man. Just do it. You can still bring Zeke in and still not feel shitty about your investment. Uh, CD Lamb, he need to go ahead. He need to step it up, man. He need to go ahead and step it up, fill them shoes as a number one. You talked about the opportunity. You got it now. So it's time to do something, man. I think Dallas, I don't know what's gonna happen with the quarterback situation. Maybe Cooper Rush will get in there and do something crazy. Maybe Andy Dalton will go out there and get you 180 yards. But I don't know. I'm not too. This was an underwhelming game for me. I thought it was gonna be so much better. I thought it was going. We're gonna see the best of both teams, and I don't think we saw that at all.
I'll tell you this: the Cowboys have a lot of issues. Starting from the top, King Jerry is the first issue.
Yeah.
The second issue is Mike McCarthy ain't that dude. I don't know why that they thought that was a fantastic idea to sign that guy. Third, they don't have an identity. The
Yeah.
Cowboys are a team that don't know who they are, and that's a problem. And now, four, you don't have a quarterback. Granted, your quarterback was average as hell and you overpaid him, but now you don't have a quarterback. And I don't think the Cowboys are going to be good for quite some time. I'm talking like 2 or 3 years, sometime. I don't think the
Man.
Cowboys are going to be good at all.
What's up, Wash?
Um, I think there's not much more to say about that. I'm sorry. I don't like what happened to Dak. I'm gonna be real with you. I actually like Dak and the fact that um not to bring anything, race or whatever, but I never saw a black QB for the Cowboys. We
Yeah.
think of the Cowboys, we think of Troy Aikman. I actually I like that Prescott. I can't stand boys. Can't stand. Anyway, besides that, I said realistically, I didn't like the Cowboys in this. I was not sold. I told you Zeke was old. Running back old. I think his best years were behind him. I'm not shocked. The Cowboys don't have a quarterback, as you said. You said who? Cooper Rush? I don't know who this guy is. I
Who?
mean, he may be another. I have
Yeah, but he's number
okay.
two. You got Andy Dalton number three. He took us like that.
Andy Dalton's. anyway, uh, anyway, moving
I
forward.
don't even
The
think
only takeaway I
I don't
really
even
got,
think Dalton's still there though. I think Dalton's somewhere else.
I think
the
he's about to
only
find
real
out.
takeaway I have from this game
I could have
is
sworn he's somewhere else, bro.
the only real takeaway I have from this game is I
He's on
liked
his phone.
Julio. I liked Julio. Julio Jones did what needed to be done. Julio Jones is a third option. He will be number two now that Chris Godwin's out, I believe. But he was a third option. If Julio Jones was my third option, shit, we good. You
That's
see
a
what I'm
scary
saying?
offense still. Yeah, that's still
He
scary.
did. He did. He came in. He did more than what was needed, but everything that was expected from Julio Jones. But he looked better than he did in Tennessee and his last couple years in Atlanta.
Yeah,
So
fuck
my
all
takeaway
that.
from it was Julio. Hey man, Julio. I picked him up and I put him on my bench. I did. I don't think he's gonna do great things. I think there'll be a couple games where he'll get a TD, but I think he's. I'm not gonna be Dallas. I like Julio in it
All right,
better than that.
fuck the Bucks, fuck the Cowboys. We're gonna go next to our Monday night game that I think that everyone was ridiculously surprised about. But we talked about it. I don't want to get too, you know, we really extended this podcast. But if you have real takes about this, I'm gonna tell y'all I was wrong about this. I'm not gonna go too further. I'm just gonna let you know it was the spur of the moment, magnitude of the game. All the situations that happened is the only reason why the Seahawks played this way. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Washington, go ahead because you raised your hand.
All I'm gonna say is, Russ, there's nothing to worry about with Denver. I mean, I wouldn't sound the alarms. I'd say, hey, Seattle was like, hell no, don't come in our house. We don't care who you are. I think it was the 12th man that won that game. But more accurately, like I said before, I don't think Geno Smith is trash. I think he's a great bridge quarterback. I think Geno Smith will do what needs to get done to give them top 10 pick. I don't think he'll be a horrible quarterback. He's better than goddamn Drew Lock. I don't hate Geno Smith. I don't. Y'all said Geno. You kept thinking Drew Lock was going to start. We all forgot. Geno Smith fucked up in New York. He lost the locker room, and everybody knows once you lose that starting quarterback position job, it's hell trying to get it back. So I think he's an average quarterback. He's still in the league. He's still in the league.
So is fucking Josh McCown, bro.
Listen.
No, he's
I
not.
believe
I
it.
was trolling, but he's not. But
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you're in the league no more, bro. Go ahead, Mario.
Few things. Anytime Denver loses is near and dear to my heart.
Of
and I
course
feel-
it is. Seattle
I don't
winning is
have- I
not
don't
near
have-
to my heart.
I don't have hate for the Chargers like that, but anytime Denver loses, it's a good day for me. Even if the Raiders lose, I hate them and I hate all of their fans. Second thing, you don't pay what you're paying Wilson to not go for it on 4th and 5 to kick a
Thank
64-yard
you
field goal.
very much, Mario. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Third of all, Nathaniel Hackett is going to hold the Broncos back this year, and that's why they're going to finish last in the division.
And you're taking that take because of what that decision was, huh?
No, just I saw him last year. I just know who he is as a coach, and he's going to hold that team back.
It's crazy because
But
that's
last
his-
in that division is probably not even that crazy of a bad record though. Like
No.
they could be last in the
No.
division and still be like 10-5 or some shit. You know?
They're not going. They're going to break even.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
I love watching Denver. I love watching Denver lose, though. It's
What's
great.
up, Thorn?
That's
What's
good.
up, Thorn?
Good
Before I go
positive
to the
weekend.
quick pick'ems.
Yeah, I ain't got too much else to say. They pretty much hit everything on the head. I don't think it's time to panic in Denver. I don't think it's time to start raising banners and getting a parade for Seattle either. I think
Hell
they need to
no.
figure out- I think they need to figure out what they're gonna do. I
They
think
finna
still
get
gotta
their
find out
ass
what they
kicked in
Yeah,
week
It's
2.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be a rough year for them. Still, I'm still not sold on Seattle right now. I think DK. I don't know what did DK. Did he have a? I ain't
You
got too much
know,
to say, really.
I got him on fantasy. He didn't do shit.
Yeah, I was like DK ain't got too much going on. I think he gonna have that type of bad problem this year. I think he gonna ask for a trade. You ask
But-
me.
And,
If that's a hot
and,
take,
and
it's a hot take.
you saw my hot take. And I'm gonna tell you before we go into our quick pick'ems. I told y'all that this year is when the diva of DK is gonna get mad and want to be
Yeah.
traded. And there's only one place that doesn't have a wide receiver 1. I think he's going to the Ravens. I really think that they're going to do everything they could to bring him. Why? Because not only is he a wide receiver 1, he's like TL, bro. He could block on the run game, especially for the playbook that they have. But that's my take. We'll talk about that another time. Right now is my favorite. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
never
ahead.
mind.
Go.
No, it's good.
Say
No,
it.
no,
Say
we're
it. Say it. Say it.
No.
Because
I was gonna say he'd look nice in New York, bro.
I
DK
mean,
would look nice in New York, my man.
which
Come
New
on.
York? Which New
Talking about
York?
the Giants, right? The
The
Giants.
Giants, obviously. He would look nice in
best
New York.
team in New York. The
Huh?
best team in New York.
I mean, yeah. When the Jets are the other team, the Giants are the only team in New York.
I guess
So-
Technically, it's the Bills. Technically, the only New York team is the Bills, but we won't go there.
Like, think about
We
it.
are going
You
there.
You put DK Metcalf with Kadarius Tony. That's not a. That's
No, they won't even. No. See, what you're not tracking is
Shut
they're
up!
not
I don't
playing
want to talk about
Kadarius.
this. All right, listen.
They're not playing Kadarius.
Listen. We're here. My favorite part of the time where we're right or wrong doesn't matter. No more scores. We're gonna talk about 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Everyone got 2 seconds to do this.
This shit
This
is 2 hours
rotation.
long, bro.
Yeah, it was. This rotation is gonna go Thorn all the way around. I'll go last, and we're gonna keep going that way. All right. This is our quick pick'ems. This is where we go. Shout out to my boy Tim Vogt. He couldn't be here, but he gave me his picks, and we're gonna go through it. I'll give Vogt's pick. Thorn, you go next, and we'll go all the way around, and we'll do that the whole time. So our Thursday night tomorrow. Our Thursday night is a very great game within some teams that we love. All right, we got I don't give a fuck, the San Diego Chargers, fuck LA, going against the Kansas City Chiefs for the Thursday night game, and as far as what Timothy Vogt said, he's going with the Chargers. I'm going with the Chiefs. Go ahead, Thorn. No points. You don't have to put the
Yeah.
points out there.
All right, I'm going with the Chiefs, man. It's gonna be a good game, though. I don't think they stomp the Chargers like they
It's
just did
gonna be
at
a
home.
real good game tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs though.
Yep. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Mario.
I don't see the Chiefs marching into Kansas City and beating the Chiefs like that, or the Chargers marching into Kansas City and beating the Chiefs like that. I got the Chiefs.
I got a statement game. The Chargers. The Chargers want to show everybody they're real. They go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. If they beat them, everyone's gonna look at them differently. Oh my gosh, maybe the Chargers are for real.
They didn't have a statement game last week against the Raiders. They barely
New week,
squeaked
new
by.
week. It's the NFL. New week.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is they squeaked by and they were home, and now they're going away to Arrowhead.
Excuse me.
I've been to Arrowhead. It's a different game.
And they're missing Mike Williams, and they still don't have J.C. Jackson.
We'll go back
Mike
there.
Williams, Keenan Allen,
We'll go
Keenan
back there
Allen.
next Wednesday.
Keenan Allen,
So next game, we're talking about the 1,300 games. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 5 of them. All right. Miami's going to Baltimore. Timothy got wait, hold on. This is not matching up. Let me see this. Timothy got Baltimore winning. I also got Baltimore winning. Miami, very sexy pick. I just don't think they're gonna beat a team like this. What's up, Thorn?
Yeah, I got Miami. I got Baltimore. I don't think they can figure out. I think we're gonna see Lamar Jackson get them legs going this game, and I don't think they got nothing to answer for that.
I think this is probably my favorite game, not named Raiders and Cardinals. And I think it's going to be closer than people think it is, but I think Baltimore's going to win.
I think I like choosing the odd man out. I think I do. I think when everyone says one thing, I like going the other way. So I'm gonna say Miami. I think they're gonna shock it. I think Miami's gonna show everybody they're a little more serious than people expect.
All right, I like
Remember
this.
next week when I'm right.
You're definitely not gonna be right. All right, we're going Jets at Cleveland. I got the Browns. So does Timothy Vogt. Browns for both of us. What's up, Thorn?
Yeah, I got the Browns as well. Nothing crazy.
Cleveland. Yeah, there's not much to say about that. Cleveland.
So I like to go the opposite way, right? So I'm gonna tell you straight up, Cleveland. I ain't going the opposite way. This bullshit. Joe Flacco start. I'm good. Cleveland.
All right, we're going into my statement team. All right, the Commanders going to Detroit. I got Detroit. Let's see what Timothy Vogt got. Timothy thinks Washington's going to go. It's a NFC North bias. He's going with the opposite team. I got the Lions. He got the Commanders. What y'all got?
I got the Lions as well, man. I think it's gonna be a good game as well. But yeah, I think the Lions they still got the heart that pushed through all that adversity, man. And they're gonna make something crazy happen.
I feel so shitty after saying all these good things about the Lions to pick Washington. I think Washington wins. I think Washington's gonna beat Detroit. I think they're gonna Washington Detroit. And they're gonna beat them. And I think it's gonna be like a 34-31 type deal. It's gonna be one of those highest scoring close games.
What's up, Washington, Mr. NFC East? You got Washington too?
I know. I got Detroit. So last week I said I thought the Commanders were gonna get exposed. They didn't. Jacksonville is not as good as Detroit. I'm gonna go for Detroit.
All right, we're going to Indianapolis Colts, going to Jacksonville Jaguars. Myself and Timothy is going with the Colts. If anyone goes Jaguars, I need to know why. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got the Colts too, man. I think they figured out this game. I think we see their true potential, what they supposed to look like. It's gonna be a good game. But yeah, I got the Colts.
I'm going with Jacksonville. I watched them destroy the Colts in person last year, and they're going to do it again because the Colts are on some weird shit since they lost that game to the Jaguars, and I think Jacksonville has the number. And they're a better team than they were last year. I'm going Jags.
I don't think. Listen, I'm going Colts. However, I don't think that's a bad pick. Of course, rivalries are rivalries. AFC South, division matchups. Two, like I said, I've lived in Jacksonville for many years. I've seen games where I was like, "There's no way the Jags are going to win this," and they do it. Um, I just wouldn't be shocked. But I'm going for Indy. I'm going for Indy. I think Indy's going to win it.
All right, this next
Duval.
pick. Fuck Duval. My next pick is gonna be a hot take. I'm going. So we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the New Orleans Saints. I'm telling you right now, Tampa Bay is the pick for Timothy Vogt. I'm going for the upset. I'm going with Jameis Winston. I'm going with the Saints beating the Buccaneers because I'm telling you that this Saints team is gonna win the NFC South. Go ahead, Thorn.
Man, fuck the Saints. That's my rivalry. That's my
Fuck the
rivalry
Bucks.
team. They always got their umbrellas and them trumpets going crazy in the dome, like when we had the dome. So I can't pick them. I got the Bucks though. I think they still are the best team in the division. But we'll see. We'll see if James can do it again.
Thank your local optometrist for this New Orleans win. Because famous and his LASIK surgery is going to win this game. I promise you. I promise you.
Go ahead, Wash.
Listen, I do like the split. I think they will split. I think it's going to be weird as hell. I think they're each going to split in a away game. I know that sounds odd.
No, it don't.
Bucks going in New Orleans. I got the Bucks.
All right, we got that. So now we're going to go to your team. You're going last. All right, we got the Carolina Panthers going to your New York Football Giants. Thorn, I'm going to tell you like this. After what I saw with both teams, I think the Giants get this win. I'm taking the Giants on this one. Go ahead. Shut up, Wash.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with I think Carolina. I just think they got a little more wiggle room in their offense right now. So I'm gonna go Carolina, man.
Look, Wash got me on board the G-Man train, man. I'm going Giants. He's got me on board. I'm buying what he's selling. I'm picking that because I'm buying what he's selling.
He's smart, bro. He's smart. No, for a second of football, I'm going with Giants. I just think all in all, I like the team. I think Carolina is really a mess, and I think the Giants are not. And I think realistically, better coaching will win the game.
That's
I like
facts.
Ron Rivera. I just think better coaching will win the game. But by the way, I'm going against it. I don't care anymore. The Falcons will lose. Whenever we go to Falcons, I don't care who they play. I'm going to get. How dare you? How dare you?
All right, so we're almost there. So the next game we're gonna go against is the New England Patriots going to Steelers. This is very hard for me. This is very hard, but because TJ Watt's not there, I'm going still with Bill Belichick. I'm going with the Patriots beating them at Pittsburgh. I know that's a hot take for y'all. Y'all all shaking your head. Go ahead, Wash. You're gonna go first, and Thorne's going last. Go.
I think it goes. Is Mac Jones? He is out, correct or no?
He's questionable still, I believe.
He's gonna play.
He'll play.
He'll play.
I'm okay if I get this wrong, but I am going the Patriots, and I think I just think it's not a rivalry game, but it is a rivalry game. You know what I'm saying? Patriots Steelers were for multiple from like 2001 to like 2000. I don't know. I'm going to Pats, man.
Pittsburgh, easy. That's like one of the easiest picks for me all day is Pittsburgh. I feel like y'all are like not like y'all are like still think the Patriots are like I don't know what it is y'all are thinking, but Patriots are gonna be trash.
I just don't believe in Trubisky. You're believing in Trubisky to win this game is what I'm saying.
The defense,
and I'm believing in Mike Tomlin.
The defense is not going to be the same.
Understand that. I know this is a pick. This may be a pick where I just may be off.
I don't think it's that bad of a pick though because
I don't.
TJ Watt gone.
It's not just TJ Watt. I think picking the Steelers is the favorite, and I'm okay if the Patriots do lose. I'm okay being wrong in this game, but I feel in my gut the Patriots.
What you think, Thorne?
I got the Steelers, man.
Okay.
I just can't see. I don't think it's as easy as he said, but I think it's still comfortable. It's a comfortable win, I would say, for Pittsburgh.
I just don't see it. Like Bill Belichick
Well,
knows how to. Bill Belichick knows how to nitpick these like mediocre quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only reason why I look at this. Like, but I have to keep going. So where are we at right now? Because okay, we're going to the Falcons, going to the LA Rams. Um, you're last, Mister Rise Up. I'm going first. Uh, Rams. I don't have to have anything else to say. Go ahead.
I'll go with the Rams, and it's not even. I'm shit talking about the Falcons. I just think that the Rams started off really bad, and they're well, they got to remind people why they're still one of the favorites to go back to the Super Bowl. I ain't say win it. I said to go back. I think it's a statement game. I just the birds are kind of dirty down
Yeah,
there, so I think the Rams.
that's true. This is their statement game. Go ahead.
I think the Rams are just the better team, and the other issue that I have is like I just don't trust Atlanta. I don't hate Atlanta. I love the Falcons. I do. I think I've always said that little bit of love for the Falcons. I just don't think I can't trust them. That's the issue that I come with. I just can't trust them no matter who you put in there. I love Drake London. I love Marcus Mariota. I love Kyle Pitts. I just don't trust that team. That's
Yeah,
where it comes down to.
Go ahead,
those are
Thorn.
all safe. Those are all safe picks. I think the Rams do win it too. But I will say that defensive line looked very good against the Saints, and I think it's gonna get Matt Stafford a lot of trouble. And I think Atlanta gonna have to leave for most of the game. I think they're gonna drop it off at the end though again. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be surprising how close this game is to y'all. I don't think y'all think it's gonna be that close, but I think it's gonna be a real close game. But you got a team that's rebuilding, and you got a
Yeah.
team that just went to Super Bowl last year. So the Rams should win the game, but anything can happen.
Yeah, so any given Sunday has always been the same. I'm not saying that y'all getting blown out. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I think that the Rams take the dub. But now we're gonna rotate, right? Before I go there, I want to make sure that Votes take is out there. He also said that Atlanta's not gonna win. Rams is gonna be the team too. I just want to make sure that's out
What
there.
do you say
And
about the Giants?
he also said y'all were losing to Carolina. So yeah, that's what he said. So, in case he ever comes on, because he will,
Ain't no way.
he's doing his thing with college and everything. I don't want to ruin that part. Whenever he gets free time, he knows he's gonna come. That's why he threw me his prediction so that he could put it on here in case he does show up. So shout out to my boy Vote.
He better not. He
You know what
better
I'm
not.
saying?
That take.
So we're done with what team that we just now we're on my
Rams.
team. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna go first. Is Seattle Seahawks going to San Francisco? I'm gonna tell you like this. If you even fucking think Geno Smith is gonna do exactly what he did last week, you're a fucking idiot. All right, all right, Washington. You're a
That's the
fucking
Seahawks.
idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Because I'll tell you like this.
I don't
Like
care.
like I
won
said,
it.
like I said, let's put money. Wait, let's put money on this.
No, I would never do that. I'd never do that. Listen, I'm really just picking them just to spite you. I promise to you. If they win, oh my gosh. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I don't. I think it's gonna be a decent game.
No, fuck
And
that. Wait, I didn't even do my take. Listen, the Seahawks only played this way in spite of the magnitude of Russell Wilson coming back. That's the only way they ended up playing this good. I'm telling you right now, we about to destroy the Seahawks this week. I'm telling you that I can't read that shit, bro. I
I'll roll it
barely
backwards for you.
I barely graduated high school, bro. Listen, I'm telling you right now, 49ers blowout to the Seahawks. Go ahead, Thorn.
Uh, Big rivalry game, man. You know how these games go. I mean, it's
Exactly.
different without Russell Wilson, but I think it's still gonna be a huge atmosphere and a crazy game to watch, bro. I'm watching it. I don't give a damn who playing for the Seahawks, but I think San Francisco will edge it out. I think Debo gonna have him a nice game. I think Trey Lance gonna start to figure it out, and we're gonna see some nice shit out of we're gonna see some nice shit out of him, man. So I got Niners.
Yeah,
Wario?
I think the Niners bounce back. I think the Niners bounce back. I think they're clearly the better team. Seattle has a solid defense, way better than I thought they were going to be. But I think San Francisco bounces back and wins that game. I think they come back and show people who they are this game. So
I I just want to say I completely understand. I think San Francisco is a good team. This one I'm literally just taking. I even tried to write it backwards. Did I succeed? I did succeed.
not
Um,
well.
not well, but it
Not
says Seahawks.
well.
I don't care. Um, I'm going Seahawks. I'm interested. I don't like I said. I don't mind being wrong on certain takes just because I can't wait to look at you and be like 0-2. That's
No,
simple.
see, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna put money on this shit so that you have at least some type of accountability with these damn
No.
takes, because this is not fair. So, all right, that's done. Now we're going Cincinnati going to the Cowboys. I'm going Cincinnati. I don't even have to say anything. Go ahead. Thorn, you first.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati, man. I think they bounce back. I think Dallas got too much to figure out, man. And it's gonna be a big deal how Jamar Chase go crazy on Trayvon Diggs. It's gonna be a lot of memes made.
Yeah, Cincinnati's the clear cut better team. You don't have your quarterback. You don't have an identity. I'm going Cincinnati. That's an easy pick.
Bengals next.
Pass.
David Davis
Next.
Mills from the prestigious Stanford University going against Russell Wilson and his ratchet ass wife. Nah, it's fine.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I was just playing. So we got the Houston Texans going against the Denver Broncos. I got the Broncos. Clearly, they're mad about what they did with the Seahawks. They're about to fucking demolish this team. Go ahead, Thorn, you first.
Let's ride. I said it last week. We're gonna do it again, man. Let's ride. Denver. Yeah, I got Denver, man. They gonna bounce back.
I like I think Denver's gonna win, but like I don't feel good about it.
You're a
I don't,
fucking Raiders fan. That's
I
why.
don't feel good. No, that's not why. Because I think Houston is better than people are giving them credit for.
I agree to
And I
this.
think
I agree to this.
Denver's worse than people are giving them credit for.
By the way,
I can see that.
Timothy Vogt also said the Raiders are going to win this. Just keep going. I just want to make sure his take was
Texans or
there.
Broncos?
He got the Raiders.
No, we talking about the Broncos and Houston.
Yeah, we want Broncos and Houston.
No,
Dog.
no, no. My bad. He got Denver. He got Denver. My
Um,
bad. My bad.
I got Denver. I got Denver. I agree with your take. Um, I agree with your take. Houston is better than like I said. Davis Mills is better than people
That
are
that
giving
game
credit
very
for.
well could be another upset.
It
Could
could.
be.
I don't see it though. I don't see it.
Especially
Listen.
what happened in Seattle. He's got to fucking destroy.
So
I mean, he had a
and
crazy game still.
Yeah,
yeah. Let's just say this. Every year
those
there's a
fumbles killed
team.
Denver though. Those fumbles
There's
killed Denver though.
there's always a team that we sit here and say there's no fucking way, and then every year there's a team that comes out of left field a team that went to the playoffs will not be going to the playoffs. A team that didn't go will go. It's still too early in the season. We will see. So right now, nothing surprises me. It's like, oh, okay, that doesn't mean because they win because the Texans beat the Broncos, the Texans are now going 15-3. It doesn't mean that.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So we're still too early. Now around week 6, week 7, okay, these picks that now I'm kind of kiki keying. Now there's no more kiki keying. It's okay. This team will win because I see the progression. I see I see the pattern. I see how they're playing. Right now, we're still seeing how everyone's gelling. So
Yeah, that's what's up. I see what y'all saying, but I'm gonna go next with Mario going last because we got these ugly ass Cardinals going
Wash, I
going
need your support.
Cardinals
Wash,
are
I need
going
your support.
to Las Vegas to strike out because I got the Raiders beating them. Because I really think that this Cardinals, it was a fluke last year. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, they just struck gold off of some luck shit. They're not the team that y'all think. I don't even give a fuck after 6 weeks that fucking D Hop comes back. They're not going to be the same team. I don't believe in Kyle Murray.
Tell this, bro.
I don't believe in Kyle Murray, bro. I think that all that shit last year was fluff, and a lot of y'all are going to disagree. But I got the Raiders winning this game. That had nothing to do with this take, but I got the Raiders winning this game. Go ahead, Thorn. You next.
All right, I got the Raiders too, man. I don't see too much out of Arizona to beat that team. I think that team is still a good team, man.
And Chandler Jones about to go crazy on their old team.
Hunter Renfro, I think Hunter Renfro gonna get more targets this game. Hunter Renfro is nasty too. He got a lot of good routes for their ass, man.
I don't think I got the Raiders. I don't think anybody. I really don't think anybody buys into Arizona at all. I've never heard. I don't hear anybody giving Arizona their.
Vote also said Raiders is going over them. By
Yeah,
the way, too.
I think I don't really. I think if Arizona wins it, it'd be a shocker. I just don't feel like
Yeah.
is bought in.
That would be a game of the week.
Yeah, I think Chandler Jones finally wakes up because I forgot he existed last week. But I think he finally wakes up. I think Derek Carr finally gets it in gear and realizes he has other receivers not named Devontae Adams. And I think two things happen. I think Renfro has a big game, and then I think Josh Jacobs has a big game. I think that's what's going to happen. And also, like, as much as Kyler Murray is my fantasy quarterback, like, I'm the more I talk about the Cardinals, the less I buy them.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell you they're a fluke. They're a fucking fluke to me.
My
bro.
dad was trying to talk me out of the Cardinals. I was like, no, they'll be fine. The more I talk about it, bro, the less I fucking buy Arizona.
This next game that I go next to, I think we're unanimous. Is Chicago going to Green Bay? Chicago got lucky due to weather to beat the San Francisco 49ers. I think they get the ass kicked by the Packers that are frustrated for losing the first game. What y'all think? And so is a Packer fan named Vote. He's going with the Packers too.
Green Bay. No words. Green Bay.
Yeah, I got Green Bay.
I'm rolling Chicago. I'm rolling Chicago.
What the fuck?
I'm rolling Chicago.
Why?
I'll tell you why. And you know how Fred, you know how much I love Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is probably my favorite quarterback, not named Derek Carr. But I think they get outplayed. I think
on a Sunday night game.
Not having those receivers is what's going to fuck up Green Bay. And I think I think Aaron Rodgers I don't think that's something Aaron Rodgers can overcome.
All right,
I'm going Chicago.
All right, that's a hot ass take.
It is. I'm going Chicago. I think Montgomery has a big game.
I'm going Packers, man. What do you say? I still own you. I'm still on you.
All right, so look, that's the Sunday night game that you just put a hot take on. Now we have a double header on Monday night. We're gonna go with the first one. The Tennessee Titans coming off of a big L to the New York Football Giants.
Oh.
And they're going back to a New York team into the Buffalo Bills. I think this is unanimous. I think they get their ass kicked again. That slump after the Giants, I think they just keep losing to New York at this time. I don't think they're gonna lose a step. I think we all are agreeing of Josh Allen being at least top 2 to be the MVP. But if anyone has 2 cents, go ahead. Let me know before I go to the next one.
I think it's a shootout though. If you ask me, I think it's gonna be a lot of points scored. I don't think Buffalo can do nothing with Derrick Henry, but I don't think Tennessee can do nothing with Josh Allen. And I think Josh Allen edges him out just because he is the quarterback and he is that guy this year. I got Buffalo.
Truthfully, I don't give a shit what happens in this game as long as Derrick Henry has a big game. But realistically, Buffalo going. I don't think it's gonna be close. Buffalo gonna win.
You're a fantasy guy.
Your fantasy team. Yeah.
Buffalo gonna win.
Timothy Vogt also got Buffalo beating them. So go ahead, Wash. I need your take before I go next.
There's no take. Buffalo. You say there's nothing to stop Derrick Henry. I disagree. I think they can stop Derrick Henry. I think you're looking at the Bills last year, the Bills this year. I think they can stop Derrick Henry if they play it right.
I hope they don't, but yeah.
I mean, I think they can. Are you shaking your head? They can. Will they? It depends. How hungry is Derrick Henry?
I can't wait.
Derrick Henry just came off. Listen, Derrick Henry, he missed how many games? 10 games last year? I mean,
still top 3 rushing.
That's what I'm saying. But you guys still think Derrick Henry's the same Derrick Henry. He's not. And you know what? You know what kind of made me feel that way. Third down, like I said, Giants, whatever. Third down. Why they didn't give Derrick Henry that ball? It was like a 3rd and 1, and they gave it to the tight end
Yeah,
with
hey,
Derrick Henry in the backfield.
that's a discussion we could talk about another time. But that
Another
that's a
day,
good
yeah.
that is a good take though. Watch. So this is our last game, and Timothy Vogt chose Minnesota over Philly. We got the Vikings going
Mm.
to Philadelphia. I think that this time the dark horse of a lot of people prevails to go 2-0. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with Philadelphia Eagles defeating the Minnesota Vikings because the Vikings only beat the Packers only because I think it was a divisional game. Go ahead, Thorn.
Yeah, I got Minnesota again, man. But I think they switched gears
Woo!
and they give Dalvin Cook a lot more carries.
I think it comes down to defense in this one. I think Minnesota's got the better defense. I got Minnesota.
I got Philly. I disagree with what you said. You said they only won because it was a division game. No, they won because Aaron Rodgers ain't had no one to throw too. And I know I kind of goes against earlier. Um, I think Philly wins it, and I think the home field advantage is what makes Philly win it. Fly Eagles fly. I hate picking them NFC East teams, but I got Philly.
Listen,
But I think it's gonna be close.
the quick pickums are in. We also have Timothy Vogt who couldn't show up right now, but he might show up week 3. Every Wednesday we're gonna do these picks. Thursday starts our fucking games. We're all gonna be talking in our chats. But listen, it was a good episode. It was longer than I expected, but I'm glad that my boy Thorn got a camera. I'm glad that Mario finally showed up with my boys. But listen,
Oh,
our quick pickums are in, and next week we're gonna talk about them. Hey, like, comment, subscribe to the Sotaflex podcast. This is the Route Tree TV. This is a whole different channel just to talk about football. Rise up for the Falcons. We also ask Jesus to rise up for them as well. The Raiders are there. The Giants are there. Yo, listen, I love y'all
yeah.
boys.
Wash got me wanting to buy a Giants jersey, bro.
Yeah,
No,
go
you
ahead.
should.
That's a salesman over there, bro.
Listen.
He's
You
a
good. Just
career
come out and
counselor.
wear this one.
He's a fucking career counselor. That's why.
Wash is my guy, right? You
He's
gotta
a
be
damn
on
he's
the
a
side.
damn career counselor. That's the only reason why you sold.
Listen. When we're
Fucking
the
career
ones
counselor.
2-0 next week, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Listen,
All
me and
right?
me and Washington go to the gym at 5 in the morning before PT. If the fucking Giants win this week, I'm ignoring his calls. I'm going to the gym by myself, bro. Because the last time I went to the gym, this motherfucker would not let me not hear it, bro. But listen,
Bro, listen. You'll hear it tomorrow too. So
I love y'all boys, man. Y'all enjoy y'all rest of the week. Enjoy the football. Get your notes in, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday.